don't think your chat matters.
My chat matters sometimes.
People have only chatted in the first stream.
First couple. It's because my friend texts me on Discord instead of chatting.
Get a Twitch account.
They fucking have one. What? So, do we remember our troll names?
Nope. I remember my voices.
Anyone remember Carcat Vantus?
I remember Carcat Vantus.
I don't remember anything.
Wait, that's the wrong.
Do you remember Vriska Circuit? Because that's the only one that matters.
Ooh, I remember Vriska.
What's her last name? Circuit? Wait, Circuit?
Serket.
Hmm.
She broke Tavros Nitrum's legs.
I remember that.
Terezi Pyrope. That one's on the cards. I had a hard time remembering the troll's name my first read. I only got him down in Act 5, Act 2.
Oh, dear. As long as we're in the neighborhood.
No, this is me.
Yeah, I mean...
You guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore, as long as we're in the neighborhood. Your name is Equius Zahak. You love being strong. You are so strong, you would surely be the class of the elite legion of ruffian annihilators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the Arch Eradicators, perhaps the most noble echelon of the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You are simply too strong. You have broken so many bows, it has developed into a habit bordering the fetishistic. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. You use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces, painted in the oldest and most respected Alternian tradition of nude muscle beast portraits. These striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Alternia remind you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at such stunning material, it makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage, it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in caged brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your troll tag is Centaur's Testicle, and with your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take exception to lewd language unbefitting of blue bloods. What will you do? Check
the
on
worst
Lucis.
character.
Check on Lucis.
The absolute worst character.
Now, where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? It makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off somewhere nursing his bruises. You swear the old boy is made of glass. You're starting to get agitated. Arthur, where are you? Oh, there he is. He was just preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious Lucis milk for you, with a thick foamy head on it, just the way you like it. You cannot hope to beat Arthur in a butler off. He is simply the best there is. Thank Arthur. You accept the frosty beverage and give the old fellow a grateful pat as gently as possible. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. Drink Lucis milk. Lucis milk is the secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You like to think that, though. The truth is you're really strong because you're kind of a freak. You were chosen by one of the strongest Lucis species on the planet. It was only the sort of custodian that could handle raising you. Oh, there goes the glass, as usual. And as usual, it sends you into a rage. The spilled milk quickly evaporates. Gotta do something to calm yourself down. Let off some steam. Equip a bow.
Equip.
You mean equip. A little archery practice ought to cool you off. But of course the piece of shit snaps like a twig the moment you pick it up. Actually, the feel of the brittle wood giving away under the astonishing might of your man grid is starting to calm you down already. You equip it to your 1/2 bowkind specimen, which is pretty much useless. You also keep a plain old bowkind specimen in the event that you're able to fire an arrow someday, because a boy can dream, right? But for more practical purposes, you keep a fist-kind card on hand. You stow them all in your Strife portfolio. Remember the Strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything.
I did forget about that, and I'm not convinced it was ever a thing.
Answer. You proceed to have a conversation we read not all that long ago. It went mostly like this. Yes!
Wait, which one? AC's the cat girl?
Yeah.
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
But when all was said and done, you were quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the right team. Not the team full of degenerates with swill coursing through their veins. You're starting to get worked up again. Routine helps calm you down. Maybe you'll talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason, though it's not exactly right to call him a friend since you despise him. Your relationship with the fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same as the word for enemy. I don't know when they go into the specifics of the fact that there's clearly blood racism on Alternia.
Blood racism, what?
Yeah, blood racism.
The characters actually have, like, different blood colors, not just, like, different vibes.
I see.
Equius, talk to friend enemy.
Oh, don't.
Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Fuck yeah! Only every motherfucking day, bro! I'm not in a very good mood. There are a few things I'd like to get off my chest. Motherfucking spill it, bro. Don't be all keeping that shit bottled up like a fucking all shaked up bottle of Fago. Fuck, dog, I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle, and I don't fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. What
Wait,
you...
I thought I was Vriska. Who was I then?
This is Gamzee.
Oh.
Vriska talks in 8s.
I don't remember. Okay, it's been too long. They said Vriska after the Pester log, and I got confused.
Did they?
I thought I saw the words Vriska.
I think you made that up.
No,
Maybe
no,
I did.
Vriska is the on the next page.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but no.
Okay.
Gamzee is the purple, fucking...
I don't remember which one Gamzee is.
Gamzee's the clown.
I don't remember which one Gamzee is.
Well, that's a shame.
Yep.
You're not gonna get a reminder. If you can't keep up with Homestuck, Homestuck can't keep up with you.
Look, okay, there's so many characters. And we do this like once every 3 weeks.
Well, I tried to do it a different day.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just bad.
We're fine.
Where was I? What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you with your revolting language and your sense of decorum. At such breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your blood, I hate you so much. That's cool. I can't be all making not everyone happy all the time. If we ever met, I could bake you a fucking pie. We could chill and maybe we'd be better bros that way. Gamzee's the one that eats the fucking slime that they sleep in. Is which one Gamzee is. And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood with your bottled fizzy sugar and soporific toxins, maddening, you will stop. I will? How'd you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction. It's an order. I command you to stop. Oh, all right, brother. You motherfucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah, I mean, you gotta show some faith in your friends, because they're all the ones who'll be on the lookout for you. So fuck, if you say I'm not doing the shit right, what the motherfuck do I know? No, this is unacceptable. Okay, let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line, and I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that or tell you what you can't do. No worries. It's not my place. Your habits notwithstanding, I am lesser than you and inferior. Okay. Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? That's not a command. It's just a polite request, I guess. I hate this. Okay, I can try, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker. Look, it isn't that difficult. Try to be cognizant of your desires and needs and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification. What? What are you doing? Right now, it sounds as if you have begun playing with the red team. Is this true? Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm all up the fucking shit with this wicked mystical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later I scared one with a horn. Good, this is very good. It really pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. Holy shit, I'm halfway done with the log. I'm gonna die. I presume there were lesser beings toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Well, yeah, they're underlings, and there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we kind of settled down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them. Okay, it pleases me considerably less to hear things like that, but I've already stated I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I will try to control myself. Oh shit, bro, I don't want to be all like to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did, brother. Huh? Conk. Would it be too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little? You mean like role-playing? If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I guess so, but not the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. I'll try, but I'm not much fucking any good at it, I think. Just say anything as long as it's authoritative. Okay. Hey, you don't go to the motherfucking ocean, because all I told you not to be a bunch of times. Shit is straight up dangerous, and I'm getting my harsh on about it. Decent. I don't live near the ocean, though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario. Well, what aren't you all not supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get up in your bad fucking self all up to? I do so many bad things, just awful things. I'm incredibly impudent, and a superior needs to put me in my place. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro. Yes, that's good, like that. Cut that shit out, I'm also meaning this. Excellent, now tell me, High Blood, I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. I've made a bit of a mess, and anyone in a position of authority would surely be cross about it. That's the... I didn't even read ahead, I just figured that I hate... percent sign? Cross! Oh. That's him replacing... That's him using an X as cross, and then replacing the X with a percent sign. I hate this. Oh! What do you make of it, this wretched misbehavior? I want to have a... Fuck, man, I'm so motherfucking salty about all that business you said. Fuck, I'm like all moving my mouth and the wicked noise is coming out in the frontiest way possible. And it's going at your direction, because that's the direction they'd be angry at. Yes, so good. I am presently whipped into a state of contrition, one befitting of our class disparity. But I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Thank you for indulging me. No problem, bro. It's cool we could all be up and motherfucking open a little bit with each other like bros. If there's stuff you want to get off your chest, dude, like I said, I'm fucking here for a motherfucker. Kind of like a miracle, and how it's always there, never goes away, you know? No, but I comprehend the sentiment. I have lots of thoughts, but they're difficult to communicate. If you'll listen. Sure. Honestly, I'm confused by the social offer. Man, me too. I don't know what color is what, so I don't bother with thinking on that motherfucker. See, that's what I mean. How is it possible for one of your distinction to be so ignorant and loathsome, whereas a member of the most abject verminous bloodline of all can conduct herself with such grace and possess nothing but admirable mannerisms? I find these striking juxtapositions perplexing and I confess strangely intoxicating. I wonder if I have gone mad to form such a pact with her. Well, I got no fucking clue what you're talking about. Who's she? I shouldn't be talking about this. You're the enemy.
God,
my throat. Can I get water real quick?
Yes, I'll also BRB.
So, chat, how are you? I say, while not looking at chat.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
God, this comic. Is Kevin still gone?
Yes. That's right.
I love Big Bros. Bro X4. That's
What?
right.
That's right.
They're in my Twitch chat. Nay. Well.
Bro.
Bro.
Vriska, be in cahoots with Equius. Cahoots!
Kevin, you missed that ride.
I did. Oh god, I gotta remember Vriska's voice. Oh.
You just sound like a dick. You gotta sound like a dickhead.
I think I remember something like, Equius!
Yeah, basically. What?
Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now.
How many?
So many, all of the losers, all of them.
Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy our nobility.
Oh man, was that sarcasm? That sounded like sarcasm.
No, humorous insincerity is for pedantic wigglers.
I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic. Duh.
That's because you're a little worse than me.
Like heck I am. Anyway, hey, did you finish Aradia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her, and I want to know if you can keep my promise, or if you're going to make a liar out of me.
It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly.
Great, thanks, buddy. I'll be waiting for you here.
I'm happy to help, but I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant.
Because I promised I would, and it's none of your business. Man, quit your pride, always fidgeting and poking and praying. Prying.
Fine, then let's proceed with the plan in a curt and professional manner.
Agreed. So, just to review, we'll let Aradia perpetuate her cute little ploy on Skrillex and usurp his power.
Yes.
Isn't it funny when those chumps try and get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable.
I guess it is pretty quaint.
Anyway, she makes a little power grab, and then we both step in and usurp her as co-leaders, right?
That's the plan.
Okay, good. Then the best team will be led by the two highest bloods, the way it should be. Or at least the highest bloods who aren't terrible clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good?
Yes, we're in absolute agreement.
Yes.
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 Stop.
Great. What a great team we are. Hey, you wouldn't be planning anything sneaky, would you?
No, don't be absurd, are you?
What? How could you suggest such a thing? So insulting.
Okay.
Perfect. We've got the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double crossings or backstabbery or anything like that.
There are no double crossings up my sleeve. Also, I don't have sleeves. I am as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond.
That's how they wrote double crossings?
We've already established.
I hate everything.
Listen, like I told you, when you read Homestuck, you can just read all the quirks. Like, it just, you naturally just do it.
I mean, it's brilliant, but like, that reminds me of one of those, like, what are those called, where like they show you an image, you have to be like, oh, that's just figure out what this image is supposed to.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
saying,
Except it's me, and I can just really read Leet speak. I can read Leet speak really well now.
Whatever. I know. Don't worry, dude. I trust you completely.
What the fuck? You know, I can feel you trying to read my mind.
Nonsense. Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Why don't you cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk?
Get out of my head! It's making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you.
Don't you dare. Robo slap.
Go check on Aradia's present. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as the caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is the completed gift. You of course have no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she's assuming the same for you, business as usual for Blue Bloods. You will deliver it to Aradia yourself to gain her favor, and then double-cross her and take your rightful position as team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood purity must work to win the favor of the lowest order peasant. Humiliating, strangely titillating even, but in the end, class order will be restored. Hold on.
Yay, racism.
I'm asking my friend if they know when it explains the fucking Bloodcast rules or if I have to do it. Remove tarp. You reveal her sparkling new chassis. You have paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this model. She is perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such genetic filth would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity. Why, Aradia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glint of the moons in their pedigrees. The sweet poetry almost makes a man forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. But worry not, your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Aradia. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion.
What?
And just what do you think you're looking at? Keep your cold mechanical judgment to yourself, as if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that is a smart mouth you have. That was the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. Example.
Oh.
Robo-splode.
But that looked like the ghost girl, not Aradia.
Aradia is the ghost.
Oh. Yes, risk. Okay, I was like, oh, Aradia, that's the spider girl because it's short for arachnid. No.
No, Vriska is the spider girl.
Yes, I just voiced her.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look, okay,
You'll
try
get.
getting
There's
all the
12.
names.
There's 12 of them. You'll get it. We don't even know the names of 3 of them.
You try getting the names of Danganronpa 4 characters right in the first chapter, okay?
Listen, I took a while. I didn't get there. I messed up a few. I couldn't get some of the names during this act. It took me until next act.
Okay.
Pop. The tentative Doomsday Dice Cascader is unfortunately activated.
No,
Oh, no.
unfortuitously.
Oh boy, we're back to the Midnight Crew.
No, this is
Remember.
Problem Sleuth, actually.
Aha!
Actually, no, it's both. I think. I mean, the Midnight Crew were characters in Problem Sleuth, but they're what they are is they're the exiles of the troll session. But I don't want to talk. I'm not. I refuse. The lousy thing breaks. You seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this Doomsday device is. And that's how her Lucis died, which we saw but didn't know how it happened. Arthur! Moments earlier.
Oh no, the purple fog. Metal with Terezi.
Well, Kevin, you're up.
Okay. It looks like tonight we'll have to break our truce, or at least suspend it. Hope you don't mind.
Kevin, you're up.
Wait. Wait, which one is this one?
How do you figure that?
Oh, right. It's that one. Oh my god. There's too many. Yeah. How do you figure that? Because tonight we'll play a game together for the first time, and I don't even know. Forever. The truce wasn't about playing games together, dummy. It was about not stabbing each other in the back anymore and stopping the endless cycle of ravings?
Revenge.
Of revenge. And above all, not using your powers to hurt people who don't deserve it. Man, you like to give me such a hard time about all that. I can't catch a break. Can't you see I'm trying to put all that behind me and make amends with everybody? No, of course you can't see that. What am I saying? It's hard to believe you with all the lying you've done. Your blueberry bubblegum words still smell pretty good, but your deceit stinks. I'll prove it to you. I'm giving Aradia a present that will make her feel all better finally, and then I'll be in the clear. Totally redeemed. You'll see. I mean, smell. I don't know why you're bothering trying to help her. She won't care. Whatever. What you did to her, I think you broke her brain. It's so terrible. Man, why can't you cut me some slack for once? It's not like I even did anything that bad to you. I lost 7 eyes, but you only lost 2. I would say you come out ahead in the bargain. I know, and actually, I never really got the chance to thank you. Your sarcasm really stings when here I am just trying to be nice. Okay, I guess I deserve it. I'm serious, though, but I don't expect you to get that. Hobby?
Hold on, sorry. I gotta. Where were we? Are we at? Sorry.
Where were we? It's a terrible slack for once. Okay, yeah. But I don't expect you to get that. Fine, be that way. But you shouldn't sit there and pretend we're so different. Remember Team Scrooge? How convenient all that must be to have been forgotten. You were so nasty. Oh man, if you had crossed Terezi Pyrope, you were screwed. Yeah, if you were a bad guy, we were supposed to be like a vigilante duo dispensing justice, and you take the bad guys home and feed them to your stupid spider. But instead, you just fed her everybody, and you lied and lied and lied. Yeah, those were the days. I mean, days full of mistakes and regret, but it was still a lot of fun watching you dismantle huge teams of flarpers with nothing but politics and head games without even using any special powers. Wow. Nah. Come on. What do I have to do here? I don't know. Well, if you want to know what I think, you should start changing your tune, because even though you got all these highfalutin morals and fancy reservations, you know as well as me that a killer is a killer is a killer. There ain't no changing your ways for good, and one day you're gonna flail that silly little can of yours and not find anything to bump into and fall face first into the shit again. And you're going to do something terrible to somebody and wish you could take it back, but you can't. And then and then you'll work hard to win back their trust, and you'll try and try and try, and you'll see how hard it is. You'll see. I doubt it. You'll see. I'm whispering that, and it's echoing and ominous. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, will you can it, Sir Cat? Yeah. Oh, what was that? What was what? There was a loud noise outside my hive. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? Then another one, and now something sounds like an avalanche. Well, if I had to guess, I would say it was probably 2 explosions and then an avalanche. That idiot is probably punching robots again. I'll go outside and take a look. Okay, trying to get burned or crushed to death or anything, that would be awful. You got it. I'm trying to remember everyone's relation with everyone. I know that everyone hates Verezi. I don't remember if Terezi hates Vriska. I mean, probably.
Everyone hates Vriska. We've seen 1/4 of the accident.
Yes, we have.
1/4.
Tavros, Terezi, Vriska, and Aradia all mentioned the accident.
Yeah, Tavros lost his legs. Vriska lost her arm.
Vriska lost, presumably, her eye and her arm.
7 of her eyes, actually, and her arm.
Aradia died.
Right, Aradia died!
And
How
Terezi went blind.
How could I forget that Aradia died? And much earlier than that...
And much earlier
I know,
than that.
sorry.
And much earlier than that... Oh god.
Flashback.
Who was Apocalypse Arson?
That's Aradia, that's April.
Oh, hi.
Okay. Right. Wait. How is he?
Okay. He can't walk, though. Probably never will.
Maybe he could be fixed with roboprosthetics if he didn't mind getting help from,
No. Neither he or I should have ever had anything to do with those hateful snobs. It was a big mistake, no offense.
That's okay. I'm a little too teal for their tastes anyway.
I don't see why I'd lift a finger to help him. They hate us both so much. I'm so mad.
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything stupid in retaliation. Or anything in retaliation. It'll just end badly. You should let me handle it.
I'm not scared of her. She can't control me. She tried. It doesn't work.
I know, but trust me, if you anger her, she'll find a way to get you. This is really tricky. Just let me deal with it.
But it was my fault. I was distracted when I could have helped him.
I was too. We were both distracted by the same thing.
Yeah. Who was he anyway?
Pretty sure it was Vriska's friend.
What was he doing there, watching us?
Oh, so this was before they knew Tavros.
No.
Or no, this is someone else?
Okay. Tavros tried to contact both of them before Vriska threw him off a cliff, and they were both AWOL. Presumably they got, like, pestered by someone random.
Okay. Who knows? He's not really her friend, though. You should see how he talks about her behind her back. She has no idea how bad he's playing her. But then I don't...
Actually, no, we do completely know who that is. Or I do, at least.
Of course. Is it White Text Guy?
White Text Guy.
Let's go, White Text Guy. You should see how he talks about her behind her back. She has no idea how bad he's playing her. But then I don't think he knows how bad she's playing him either. See, it's complicated. You really need to stay out of it and let me deal with this.
I guess so. I feel powerless sitting here doing nothing, though. It's like she wins even if you get her back.
Don't think of it that way. I know how to stop her. Trust me.
I guess our gaming days are over then. Us four, at least.
Yep. I'm pretty much done with her.
It's probably best you listen to the advice of your friend. And yet, the voices are as lucid as ever. They urge you to make her pay. Make her pay.
Are we about to see the next court of the accident?
It's a shame it had to come to this. You don't like summoning the spirit to the damned to settle scores. But if she had to face her victims again, maybe she'd finally learn to feel remorse. Answer White Text Guy.
Let's go, White Text Guy.
Hold on.
Oh.
Gavin?
Oh, this is you.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to do this again. Well, what? I'm surrounded by ghosts and kind of freaking out about it. I know. I'm asking what you intended to do about it. I don't know. I guess I'll just curl in a little ball and cry and hope they go away. Is that what you wanted to hear, you monster? Aren't you going to kill her? Who? Your friend, the one who summoned them. Will that make them go away? Does it matter? She brought them here to torment you. This obviously warrants revenge. You know you're going to anyway. You won't be able to help yourself. I don't have to do anything. Maybe I don't mind this. Maybe they'll be great company once I get used to them. No, they're terrifying you. There's only one thing to do. Okay, so why don't you kill her? Be my guest. Wow, thanks for offering. What a pal. That's not how I work. Oh, really? You seem pretty excited about killing Tavros, too, and you even helped, so I guess that is how you work after all. Not really. All I did was stand somewhere for a few minutes. I just gave you an opportunity to do something you wanted to do anyway. You hated him, remember? I know I did. I still do, I guess. I don't know. But I was never going to kill these people. They were like off limits, I guess. These games are just supposed to be fun and serve no other purpose. They were serving a very important purpose. Yeah, okay. You getting off talking to a girl into killing her buddy sure is important, loser. Again, I didn't talk you into anything, nor am I doing so now. You were and are going to do this regardless. I only ever place myself into positions of tangential involvement with events that will bring about my employee's entry into this universe. I oversee the events as they take. Wait, is this guy related to that universe-ending
to the demon that shows up at the end of the universe, but can time travel, so he's in the universe at all times, even though he only shows up when the universe is already destroyed? Maybe.
Why is that?
Why is that not a throwaway joke? Oh, you know.
It's homestuck.
I oversee the events as they take place, and ever so slightly nudge them into motion when necessary. I'm beginning to think you really believe that. So delusional. You're just a pathetic, lonely gamer who buys his own character profiles.
I love how little Riska's quirk starts to make sense when she's annoyed. Delusion Adel.
The omniscient have no need for beliefs and no room for delusion. You're the dumbest omniscient person I ever met. Sure, you know a lot, but I know for a fact there's stuff you don't know. That's true, but the gaps in my knowledge exist by design. They are the pillars of shadow on which my comprehensive vision is built, necessary pockets of void meant to effectuate outcomes I've foreseen, and which will require my influence. Each dark pocket, in time, will be filled. But I wonder why I waste this nuance on you. Because you need me. You need to add more blatant lies to patch up all the holes in your sad cover story. I don't lie. Deception is only necessary for those like you to achieve their objectives. I play with my cards face up. Isn't it funny how during our various matches, I can still tell you what my moves will be in advance and still win? Yeah, but I'm getting closer to beating you. You'll see. Look at that. The short amount of time I've reserved for arguing with a child has expired. I'll go now. But maybe you're right. Maybe you are a person with free will and you won't kill your friend. What do I know? Enjoy your haunting. Make her pay. Of course he's right. Not much point in living with all these moaning spooks just to spite some guy you don't give a shit about. But how to go about it? Can't control her. It can be difficult to manipulate the mind of the psychically gifted. Let's see, who else is there? Terezi? Forget about it. What about that guy? Nah. Her? Nope, not him either. What about this guy? Unfortunately, you can only control him about half the time. Then again, that should be all the time you need. Oh wait, this is Arabia!
What?
Nice trick with the ghosts and all. Man, you got me pretty good.
I'd rather not talk to you.
Fair enough. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. That's all.
I'm not the one you should apologize
Yeah, I
to.
know. I'll make it up to him someday. Don't worry. Anyway, guess what? I got a message to you from your boyfriend. He's outside your hive right now.
Not falling for it.
Take a look.
I don't see anything out there.
Okay, I'm just the messenger. If you want to risk missing him, then suit yourself later.
It must be a trick. He surely would have told you if he was making the trip all the way out here from his hive stuff. Solix?
Oh no, the police are here. Arrivederci, Megiddo. Okay. Be the white text guy.
Alright, Aradia died because Vrissa made her boyfriend murder her.
Oh my god.
Accident, eh?
Yeah, the accident.
The accident.
Who was the guy with the multicolored eyes?
Solix.
Yeah, Saul. Is he the one that
he's the yellow one who has
I remember the hive computer. Was he the one that ate the?
He's the tech savvy one. He's the one who ate the mind honey. Do not eat the mind honey.
Yeah, I remember that, but oh wait, no, the tech savvy guy isn't the robot guy.
No, the tech savvy guy, the computer guy is different to the robot guy.
Oh my god.
Be the white text guy. Oh.
Oh. You try to be the white text guy, but fail to be the white text guy. No one can be the white text guy except for the white text guy. The white text guy is known as DC Scratch.
Doc, there's an O.
As Doc Scratch. He's an officer of the indestructible evil known as Lord English.
Do you guys remember Lord English from the Midnight Crew intermission?
I do.
Do you guys remember the Midnight Crew intermission?
I somewhat.
His job is to pave the way for the arrival of his master, who will be summoned upon the termination of the universe. He has worked at this task for many centuries and will continue to do so until the Great Undoing. Scratch is Alternia's first guardian. Every planet destined for intelligent life has such an entity meant to protect it and facilitate the planet's ultimate purpose. A first guardian is typically almost as old as the planet itself, and each has a unique circuitous origin through the knots of paradox space. They can be born into a great diversity of forms, though they all share a common, especially potent genetic sequence. The code grants them near omnipotence, and when merged with a host of great intelligence, near omniscience as well. What will he do? It's up to him. All we can do is stand here and watch.
Alright.
Good.
First Guardians,
I see.
right?
Sure. We're going with that, eh?
What? So white creature that was born due to a very specific genetic code. We have seen one of those.
The Queen?
No,
No,
Jade's dog.
Jade's dog.
Oh, how is Jade's dog? I don't remember the origin of Jade's dog.
That happened in Descend. Rose's book.
Right, Rose's book had the code for Jade's dog. Where did Rose get the book? Or
She scribbled it in her dream.
right, it was the dog book or whatever.
It was the meow book.
That was the genetic sequence for Rose's dog. Oh my god, I need to rewatch Ascend or Descend.
Basic point is Jade's dog is a god.
Yeah, I think that was obvious from the first time we saw that.
Yeah. What's up with Doc Scratch?
What's he up to now? Hard to say, since we're not telling him what to do. Guardians can never be told what to do. Neither the omnipotent kind nor the ordinary kind who raise kids in houses. It's the universal law of reality. Looks like he's pondering over his next move in a game he is playing with some wicked troll girl down on the planet. Usually these matches are no contest, but she has been getting closer to beating him lately, and he has no idea how this is possible. Uncertainty, though rare, is quite a troubling sensation for the omniscient. What's this? It appears someone is contacting them. More bothersome uncertainty. How is this youngster? How is it this youngster is able to relay an unsolicited message? He doesn't even have an account name. Hey, white text guy, I have a tip for you. How were you able to contact me? Never mind. I figured it out instantly. Really? Yes, through my limitless intellect, occasionally I discover there are things I've not always known. It gives me the opportunity to make deductions which are practically always flawless. It's gratifying. Okay. That's neat, I guess. You asked your clever friend with the colorful spectacles to trace the source of my messages. He then established a relay for your messages to reach this source through some sort of computational proxy. I gather he's recovered from his implementation as a weapon in the sabotage of your mutual friend, whom you both believe to be dead. Oh my god, white text guy, shut up. I'm trying to give you a message here. I have a name. It is not white text guy. Oh, what is it? I'm not going to tell you my name, but if you wish, you may refer to me as Mr. Vanilla Milkshake. I hope they never refer to him as that. You are so weird. Why would I do that? It is perfectly in keeping with the habit which you will develop in the future. I doubt it. Why? Sounds kind of silly and frivolous. Blah, why do you keep derailing me? You're right. Solix is working with me, and we have important business for you to consider. Wait, you said we believe our friend is dead. Is she not? Yes, and as you believe she is dead, and soon you will believe she is not. Both statements are true, and yet each exhibit a trace of falsehood.
Okay.
Wow, why did I bother asking? No wonder she snapped. She's got to deal with your stupid riddles all the time. Anyway, can you just help me get revenge so we can call it a night? Why would I involve myself in your paltry feud beyond the extent I already have? I believe the need to exert such influence has come to an end. Because you'll want to when you hear what I have to say. I doubt it. Haven't you wondered how she can come close to beating you in games lately? Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't deduced it yet with your shiny white superb brain. It's disturbing.
brain.
But sometimes it is the nature of these hollows in my perception. It feels a bit like dark water sloshing about the cavity in my head. What do you know of this? She's cheating. She always cheats if she can find a way. Lately, she used the same advantage she used against me when we play games, but she told me about it. She tells me lots of stuff like that, probably to rub it in my face, but she never risks telling you. What advantage is that? Hold on, I have to talk to your partner in crime for a second. I thought you were hers. Nah. Terezi, orchestrate demise of the wicked. She went too far this time, and she knows it. She's got to pay. Justice is long overdue. The only sad part is how easy it's going to be. It will take no skilled manipulator to orchestrate her downfall. She's a waste of your talents. Contact partner in crime. God, I'm voicing all the characters. Hey, Vriska, anything to say? No. About what? About killing her after you said you wouldn't. Oh, that? I thought we were done talking about it. We concluded I messed up and I'm completely horrible in every way. I can only feel so awful, you know? Here, I'm banging my head against the desk now. Bang, bang, bang. Are you happy? Not really. Ugh. What do you want from me? I'm not sure. I guess I'm looking for some reason to change my mind. I don't know what you can say that'll do it. I sort of hope there's something, though. You should lighten up a bit. Maybe if you congratulate me. Wow, great job, Vriska, single-handedly taking out Team Charge like that. No more competition for those low-class clowns. Nah, that wasn't it. Oh, well, change your mind about what? What are you gonna do, Pyro? I was probably just going to kill you. You mean from your tree? With all those amazing powers? Tell me, what sort of powers do tree girls have? Swinging from vines and stuff? My tree doesn't have vines. Sometimes I let other people swing from ropes, though. Yeah, anyway, you'll be dead in a couple of minutes. Yeah, right. Complete and total muscle beast nonsense. If you don't believe me, why don't you consult with your little advantage? It seems to have all the answers. I don't need to do that to know you're bluffing. Yeah, but you know you're gonna anyway. Addiction is a powerful thing. See ya. Vriska, consult little advantage. She can't be serious. What could possibly lead to your demise in a matter of minutes? What could it possibly be? You consult with your magic cue ball, an extremely rare treasure you recently plundered from an ancient crypt, and one of many rumored to be hidden across the globe. Each one at time belonged to the strange and powerful man fabled to live on the Green Moon, and have since managed to escape his vision. It is said to make predictions with alarming precision and specificity. Unfortunately, it lacks a portal on its surface that allows you to view the prediction. So who could say for sure whether its predictions were accurate? It would require someone with X-ray vision. Or, just maybe, someone with vision eightfold. Yeah, right, she hasn't lost her 8 eyes yet. Or, sorry, 7 of her eyes. 1 eye and 7 eyes. You channel your powerful eyesight through your customized lenses and whisper to the faithful little oracle. Should you be worried about Trezi's threat? Trezi, involve Mr.
No.
Oh wait, we got an image.
Yeah!
Is that the voice it gets?
Yes.
I need to make some food for myself.
Yeah?
Trezi, involve Mr. Vanilla Milkshake about his missing orb. She has what? Oh. That is some very excellent text. Okay, little ball, fine. If you're so smart, then answer this. How is it going to happen? How?
I'm gonna explode in your face, yo!
In the aftermath of a more recent... Jeez.
One retrieves his dead custodian from the rubble below. Another finds hers struggling to survive.
Fight to survive. Okay, so the accident was...
We're not done with, no, we're not done with the accident. Terezi can still see.
Oh, God. Who is this? Me? Okay.
Yeah.
You guess you've got to put her down. The question is, do you have the luck to get it done? What is sufficient... That was her. What a sufficient roll even qualify as good luck in this case? You don't know. Roll. Maybe the dead girl is onto something. Maybe the only way to beat your bad luck is not caring about the outcome. 7 of the fluorite octet land, narrowing the field down from the full 8 cubed squared, 8 tetrated 8 to the 8.
Good.
It'll be 8 tetrated twice, Gavin.
Yeah. 8 tetrated to 2, yes. 1 tumbles through the air. It will decide among the 8 remaining techniques.
Is tetrated the word for it?
Yes.
When you raise something to the power of
Tetration.
itself multiple times, it's tetration. Guillotine de la Marquise. Oh. Au revoir, Spider-Man. Spider-Mom. Your mercy killing triggers another avalanche. More rotten luck. What's her? Oh. Well, that just vanished.
It's because he entered.
Who entered?
Equius. So his house transported in the game.
Oh. What's her deal? What's your deal?
What do you mean?
Did you just wrap Equius into the game? His hive disappeared.
Are you not happy about that?
Hell no! I was supposed to get your surprise present from him. That he was keeping for me, but only temporarily. And then we were gonna jump into the game together as co-leaders, remember?
You were about to be killed by his hive. Proceeding with that plan wouldn't have made sense. We certainly don't need 2 dead players.
But, you knew this was gonna happen? You were planning all along. You're planning all of this. I know a schemer when I see one.
Yes, it was the plan. It had to go this way.
No, it had to go the way we said it would. I was gonna make him give you the present I convinced him to make for you, me. It wouldn't have got made if not for me. You could have had a body again, and everything would have been fine, and then we could have gone back to being friends again.
Were we ever really friends?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It
love,
felt like
I
we
love
were.
the canon that Vriska cuts Aradia off specifically.
I mean, Vriska cuts everyone off. I'm just failing to do it. I was cutting myself off. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like even if you didn't tell me, I think you're not very good at acting like a friend or saying stuff like, "Hey, friend, you're my friend." It doesn't really sound occur to me, but we were. Why would you ever play with me if you didn't think I was your friend?
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Barf! More of this apathetic baloney. Why don't you go cut the ghost girl act already? I got it. You're dead and spooky.
Ribbit.
Okay? Haha. Pretty odd.
Sorry.
That's cool. You can rib it if you want. In a weird way, it almost makes you sound normal. Do you know what? Yes, you and Equius co-lead since he managed to serve me. That cunning custard.
Mean one.
I guess I'll follow you into the game instead. Fine by me. I'll follow you guys. Just give me orders, boss.
No, you're not on the blue team.
Oh, what the heck?
You are never going to be.
Oh, I get it now. I finally see now. This is your event. You're playing me, Megiddo. You gotta be pretty good. Well played.
It's not revenge. You were always supposed to be on the red team. You'll believe me later when you wake up.
What a load of nonsense. You've been plotting your revenge since day one, and I fell right for it like a sucker. Can't say I don't blame you.
I've never thought about revenge at all.
But why not? I killed you.
I don't care.
Ah, you're so infuriating. Why can't you just hate me? It would be a lot easier that way. Or at least feel bothered or annoyed or something. Duh. Maybe I should just rip my heart out of my chest and pound it a bloody pulp here on my chest with a super strong robot on. Pound, 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 pound. Look at that. More nasty blue blood all over me. Why not? Might as well open the floodgate and plant a whole hive on this enviable cruciferous swirl. Because clearly it's up to me to feel emotions for the both of us. You miserable, soulless witch. I hate you. Hate. I only got killing you because it made you so boring.
Sorry.
I don't want to be on the red team. It's full of jerks who just think I'm a big jerk.
They need you, though. And it's where you need to be. Carcat will be in touch with you soon.
Oh God, I can't wait for that conversation.
Also, if it's any consolation, the teams are meaningless anyway.
What? Why would that be consolation? It's more vague, spooky nonsense. Screw you for trying me to help you. Screw the blue team. Screw your conniving. Screw Equius's doubling dealing with the stupid muscle beast you rode in on. And screw you for saving my life. Screw you. Okay. There's only so much I can censor that.
Apparently it never explains directly what the rules with the blood are, so I'll just tell you, as you go down the rainbow, you're a higher blood level.
So red blood's the weakest.
As in
and
red
violet
is
blood
the worst, and deep shades of like pink or violet are the best.
Are there, like, text colors corresponding?
The text
to
colors directly correspond to it, yes.
Okay.
I can directly tell you. I guess I can't because we don't know Carcat's because he talks in gray. Carcat hides his.
He hides his text color.
He
Oh
does.
God! Now I'm gonna remember. Oh dear.
And soon in a place known as the Land of Caves and Silence.
Is he the first person to enter?
Of the blue team.
Who entered in the red team? I don't
Carcat!
even remember.
Carcat, we saw Teresian or land.
I don't remember who's on what team in the slightest.
It doesn't. The teams don't matter. You want me to tell you? Because it got implied the last one. The teams are literally. They think that they're playing two separate sessions. They're not. The difference between the teams is if they're Prospit or Durst.
Ah.
That's the only difference. They think they're playing They think they're playing two sessions. They're playing one session. They're just dumb.
But they're going to be in two separate loops of 6, aren't they?
Correct. We'll have to fix that one later.
But why are
It'll cover it.
the 4 humans
What's
linked together? And because they
Kevin, it will cover the. I will cover the fact that they're about to do that they can't do 2 loops of 6 because that's not how the game works. It will cover it.
I mean, yeah, I imagine.
Let her know the deal. Aradia, here's the deal. Now that the game has begun, the plan will be modified slightly. We will not be co-leaders of the blue team. I alone will be the leader. Is that understood?
That's fine.
Also, actually, Aradia also entered because she prototyped herself with the fucking frog. Good. Wait, you have no objections, are you sure?
No, I'm okay with that.
Do you typically embrace such a passive attitude with when your superiors give you orders?
I don't usually receive orders from superiors or otherwise, but really it's fine. What?
I think I should get a towel. I'm perspiring heavily again.
Why?
Okay, so
What's wrong?
so that's why it's such a forbidden love, because he's like one of the highest colors,
Yes.
and she's the lowest.
He's 4th from the top.
4th from the top.
We haven't met the 2 highest.
Who was even higher than him?
Gamzee.
I don't remember who Gamzee is.
Well, there was an entire Gamzee was the one who he had a 20-minute pester log with, trying to get him to boss him around because he's higher than him.
I still don't remember which troll Gamzee is.
Okay,
though.
hold on. Fine. Hold on.
Why is there a problem sleuth map?
Because problem sleuth is long. No, hold on.
Is problem sleuth? But is that part of Homestuck? What?
No, it's a different comic. But
That this also has?
Yeah, you can read all the MSPA stuff on this.
Oh.
It's another thing on MSPA. Hold on, I'm going through to find Gamzee. Because the log doesn't want... Here, this one's Gamzee.
Oh god, I completely forgot about him.
What
was his voice even like? What was his... Who voiced him?
Me! He's
Right.
talked so far! This session!
Okay, right, yes, he was the one that was like...
He's the one who alternates capitalization, everyone.
God, I forgot him entirely, because he only showed up like twice.
Never mind, I'm trying to stay professional about this.
About what? What are you talking about?
Forget it, it's just pleasant to consort with one of the lesser breeding who clearly understands her place.
I've understood for some time that this will be my role, to function as your server player, and that you would be the team leader as the first in the chain.
Perfect, then we are on the same page. I look forward to seeing how well you serve me, server player.
That's not quite the meaning of the word server.
What do you mean?
As your server, I manipulate your environment to help you advance.
I don't understand. Are you saying that you are in a position of control over me?
I suppose so.
Oh.
What?
Oh my god.
Huh?
This is impropriety of a caliber I cannot even... You are as low on the HEMA spectrum as possible. To consider that someone so low could be in a position of authority over me it's just so disgusting.
You really are quite a snob.
No, it's filthy. I need some air or some cold milk or a towel. I need a towel. Where the fuck are all my fresh towels? I mean, fiddlesticks, please pardon my language. It won't happen again.
You look really agitated. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. I'll be fine. I just need to breathe and to break something, probably.
Break something?
Yes, it helps me relax.
Oh, I think I understand.
Do you?
I like breaking things. I didn't used to, but now I do. It's fun. Hello? Are you sure you're okay?
Yes!
You really do look like you're sweating pretty hard.
I just need a blasted towel! Wherever did that Arthur get off to?
Maybe you should break something to try to calm down.
Perhaps.
Do you want me to break something?
What?
I could break something if you want.
Do you want to break something?
Kind of.
Okay.
Equius, I'm about to throw an ablution trap through your wall. Heads up.
Yes, that was wonderful.
It was pretty cool.
But could you please refrain from dipping into the vernacular of commoners? In fact, this is an order from your leader. Call things by their proper names.
What? You want me to call it a bathtub? That sounds ridiculous.
Nevertheless, do it.
Fine.
Now, can you please, do that again?
What? You want me to throw the trap through your wall? I mean, the tub.
Yes.
Again? Is that an order?
Yes. Wait, I don't know.
What don't you know?
Maybe I don't want to order you to. Maybe I want you to do whatever things that you want to do.
I really have no idea what you're talking about.
You could cause quite a bother for me with the power you wield. I can do nothing to stop you, peasant girl. It's so magnificently depraved.
You are so weird, and this is coming from a ghost. Ribbit.
What was that? Are you role-playing now? Stop, it's unbecoming.
Sorry.
You're better than that, and by better, I mean worse, much, much worse, downright coarse and degenerate, just reprehensibly sordid.
Hmm?
Actually, yes, you may roleplay and proceed to deepen this already irretrievable debauchery. In fact, I command it. I command you to have free will and do as you please and continue being bothersome and unpredictably destructive. I mean, if you want.
I'm not really role-playing. I'm part frog. But okay, I guess I can break some more stuff, or ribbit.
Yes, ribbit again!
I can't really control the ribbits.
I will make haste through this mysterious realm and find your gate. It will pose no challenge for me at all.
Yeah, I know.
I will then give you your new body, and you may take your rightful place as my subordinate.
Sure?
Actually, now I'm beginning to wonder
What?
whether I want you to be my subordinate. I hope this doesn't sound too strange.
Everything you say sounds strange.
Maybe I would like you to be the co-leader again.
Okay?
In fact, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm entertaining this thought. It feels just vile. Try not to roll your eyes at me.
I don't have pupils.
Would you mind terribly being the leader?
Fine.
But don't tell anyone. You will be the leader of me, and I will lead all else. You would, in effect, be the secret leader.
Yeah, sure, that's pretty much how it is anyway.
Yes, that's the spirit. You take to authority well for one of your blood.
I don't have blood.
Not yet, but soon your heart will beat anew, and through it fresh blood and fresh passion.
Wow, can you just bring me the robot already?
On my way.
Ribbit.
Proceed to second gate.
What the? I
kind of like Equius. I like him in the way you like a fucking melting heap of garbage.
I have a chicken burger to go fry. Give me 2 seconds.
Strong jump! Oh, Cavin's gone.
Nay. I'm gonna go see if there's dinner.
You do that.
Nay.
I think we only haven't met 3 of them. We haven't met the 2 secret ones, and then the one that pesters Rose a lot.
Hmm.
Me when I strong jump. Nay.
Hmm.
Nay.
Nay. Strong jump! Ah! This poses no challenge for you at all. Equius, enter. Strong fall! Equius, deliver present.
It looks nice.
Yes, it is perfect in every way!
Ribbit.
Do you have a clean towel anywhere?
Enter a soulbot.
Okay, so my okay, so my question is, do they get more powers the better blood they are? I guess not, because
Not inherently, because Aradia is at the bottom and has like powers to commune with the dead. Tavros can talk to animals and he's second up. Solix is third up, but has like god power, but has like this super psychic energy. The one thing that does correlate, the higher up on the blood you are, you do have a longer lifespan and are harder to kill.
Oh, so that's why she just dropped.
Well, no, she dropped because Solix shot her with psychic eye beams. But
Oh no.
to be fair, like the explosion Solix caused also blew up her entire house and Lucis. But like, if left to naturally live, Aradia would only live for like, I think the common thing is it said like 40 years.
F.
But you know. I think it suits you much more so than the form of a levitating ghostly amphibian. How does it feel?
Oh god, I have to do a robot voice now?
Oh, that's it. My
different.
friend did comment. No, you can do the same voice if I'm honest. You did the same voice for Alive and Dead Aradia, so.
That's a fair point.
Also, my friend commented that technically, yeah, Vriska did also blow up, but she survived it significantly better.
That's true.
Smaller explosion?
It was a smaller explosion.
It was a smaller explosion, but it did rip her face off, and she seems fine. An arm off.
Hmm.
So. But, okay, but, I mean, do you feel anything else? Any sort of stirring sensations?
Stirring?
Yes, such as sensations which may be stirred by flowing blood and a beating heart.
I'm not sure.
Can you detect anything within you might describe as smoldering passion? I mean, just out of curiosity.
Wait, what is that?
What's what?
This feeling. Oh god. Oh my god, what did you do? Did you program this robot to have feelings for you? Romantic feelings? Answer me, blue blood scum.
Yes, it's a chip in your heart. Is that not okay?
Get it out.
I guess I can uninstall it if you would just...
Get it out.
Sorry, I'll...
Get it out, 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 get it out.
Who?
What do you mean, who?
Nepeta. Cat girl.
Oh, yeah. Nippy to update wall. You're shipping wall? What? Okay, but hold on.
No.
My burger!
I know that was a callback. Why are you telling me that was a callback? My friend wanted me to bring up the fact that was immediately referencing Vriska talking about how she should just rip her heart out and pound it on the table. Why don't you just make a Twitch account? It would be so much easier.
What the heck is this?
Nepeta has a shipping wall. What's the problem? You know, she thinks a Karkat and Gamzee might be diamonds. Solix and Aradia are might be diamonds, but maybe heart, but not no. Unknown person in Carcat or diamonds. You know, Gamzee and Terezi might be hearts.
Oh my god. Nepeta is my favorite character. You consult your shipping mole. Clearly some changes are in order. You must admit you didn't see this one coming. Wait, I thought she ripped the chip out. Though.
And then they kiss.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about how romance works if you're a troll, because the comment will do that for me.
I guess she didn't rip it out fast enough. Clearly some changes are in order. You must admit you didn't see this one coming, even with your remarkable matchmaking acumen. You should probably recolor all the radio panels so she looks like a robot to you. It's a major commitment keeping up with all of your shifts, but it is worth it.
Recruit Vriska. Okay, so this is going to sound preposterous given our last conversation, and I guess practically every conversation preceding it. And I'm probably going to have to do something completely disgusting and apologize. And even though I'll hate myself for it, I will totally mean it, I promise. Like, really, really mean it.
You're gonna ask me to join your team, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know?
I didn't seem to have much of a choice now. Aradia kicked me off the good team.
Wow, that is great. Wait, sorry. No, wait, I don't have to apologize. That's right, you have no choice now. I apologize to myself for offering you a shitty, meaningless apology. Apology accepted, Carcat. Let's bury the thresher with a totally platonic bro bulge bump. Bump, ha 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 ha.
You dork. Do you really think your usual pedantic quips are gonna bug me now?
I'm not trying to bug you, I'm trying to get you to join my damn team. Now, 7-line circuit.
I was just betrayed and abandoned by my 2 accomplices and best pals, and on top of that, I'm soaked with the blood of my Lucis, which I just had to decapitate myself. So listening to a crappy asshole be all tickled with his own mediocre retorts isn't gonna spoil my evening.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that. But I mean, you can just dump her carcass in the kernel and bring her back stronger than ever.
Wow, good to know, I guess.
Now, why don't you hop in the trap, wash that nasty blue shit off, and join our fucking session already?
What? It's so rude to dictate hygiene procedure to a lady under any circumstance, even for someone like you with delusions of leadership. Maybe you should try thinking about the dumb things that fall out of your protein shake for once, Vantus.
Blah, blah, blah. Now my shit is doing a fucking stellar impression of something that doesn't give a shit.
Anyway, you know my blood's the prettiest, and you'd obviously kill to have it.
No, it sucks. Totally happy with mine. Nice try, though.
BS. Why would you hide behind your lame gray anonymity then? You do realize everyone thinks that's totally lame, right?
It's nobody's business. I don't see why it should be a matter of public record. I'm not going to wear that shit on my sleeve like you do, literally and figuratively. It's private, so everyone can go point their probing busybody sniff nodes up their own impertinent seed flaps.
Fine. Like anyone really cares. It's just lame and insecure. So why don't you tell me what I gotta do here? I await instructions from my big shot able leader.
A-blooded.
A-blooded leader.
Okay, first things first. You've got to connect with Tavros quickly and get him in the session before he gets killed.
Ugh. Wait,
What?
why is Tavros getting killed?
Meteors!
Okay. Can't someone else do that?
No. Why? What's the big deal? Just do it.
But I hate that guy.
Who cares?
This is your command direction, getting someone who has a guy who has a guy to save his who hates a guy to save his life. Pretty weak, boss.
Why do you even hate him? It's fucking ridiculous. If anything, you should pity him, especially since you were the one who paralyzed him.
I know. I don't really understand it. It's kind of a really special kind of hate. It never goes away, and it doesn't make a lot of sense.
This is kind of a weird thing to be weird time to be confiding in me about your feelings of black romance, but okay.
Oh God, what?
I mean, if you're really implying Tavros is your kismesis, I think you're braying up the wrong Franz nub. Both parties have to hate each other equally. I mean, like, true hate. Maybe your feelings come somewhat close to fitting the bill, but I don't think he can hate anyone. It's weird. He's kind of broken in the head.
Oh, so if 2 trolls hate each other enough. What?
We'll get into it. Don't worry about it.
My chicken burger.
The fucked up thing is I'm gonna be the one who has to read the fucking the troll romance exposition.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna cry.
Is it pronounced like
Kismesis is correct.
Kismesis? Okay.
I don't see the problem with Matesprit, Moirail, Kismesis, and Auspicious.
Where was I? What are you talking about?
Where are we?
I think
Here.
this.
I think the subject is beyond a lot of people's grasp, but I know a lot about it. Nobody ever really wants to talk to me about it, though.
Whoa, really? No shit, really?
Okay, most people who haven't had their lobe stem cauterized are capable of feeling the two primary emotions, hate and pity. Pity is, of course, just a toned down version of the central emotion, hate. And all the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reactions trigger mating fondness, or the mysterious forces there behind Morio allegiance.
Carcat, what? So boring.
A well-balanced person is going to have a good distribution between hate and the various pity humors. Having a good balance keeps all the emotions sharper. See, I think that's your problem.
Oh, I hope you know I already wore out some good note-taking pens today. All the pens. All of them.
See, my hate is like a finely tuned instrument because I'm aware of these principles. I could hate a hole in paradox space itself straight through to a new reality, fresh for the hating.
You don't even know how much I'm laughing at that.
But see, you're too heavy on the hate side, or at least you pretend to be, which is much worse.
You aren't reading anything I say, are you? You just want to talk and talk and talk.
And you think you're hating up everyone hard when you're really just burning out the entire emotional hemisphere. It's like lukewarm hate, pretender's hate, with no counterpoint at all. As such, there's no real substance to your hate. It's like a cardboard movie prop, which is why your brain is broken, kind of like Tavros's, but on the opposite hemisphere, I guess. Or maybe your broken brain led to the imbalance in the first place. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're kind of emotionally screwed, sorry to say. Your hate's too dull for a proper kismesis, in my opinion. And I don't see anyone chopping at the bit to be your moral, honestly, unless there's someone out there who would actually bother pitying you. And landing a mate sprit? Seriously, like that would even interest you. Basically, any feature of your entire emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in the red rom,
Yeah.
the red rom department. I read this bedroom and it was very. The red rom department must be totally fried. Your black rom potential's probably toast too. Hey, are you there?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I started tuning you out. Are you done?
No way, I could go on. This is fascinating. Tell me how the fuck this isn't fascinating.
Do you learn this crap from your awful romance novels?
They're really intriguing sociologically, incredibly complex, sophisticated stories. You wouldn't get it.
Hey, Arshat, stop watching movies for girls.
What part of intriguing sociologically don't you understand? Also, they're awesome, shut up.
Ugh, okay, man, just let me connect to stupid boy idiot so I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, I never even got to the damn point.
What is it now?
I didn't need you specifically to connect to Tavros. I mean, I could get any shulp to do that. You just have to get in here as soon as possible because I really need your mind powers.
You do? I mean, obviously you do. Duh. What for?
I ran into someone here, a sort of double agent, I guess. His name is Jack.
But
What color blood is that? Who knows? We don't get to see.
He has some inside information about his kingdom. He wants to work together with us to overthrow the Black Queen. So I said, okay, and now I need your help.
Okay, so why is he calling himself Jack in this timeline?
Because his name is Jack Noir. What do you mean?
Oh wait, no, Jack. Yeah, I just mix up Jack with Spade Slick. He hasn't become a Spade Slick.
He has Spade Slick is what he calls himself when he gets exiled.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I thought I got dyslexic and I mixed up the two. I thought he was calling himself as Exile Name earlier. Okay, I can try. Oh, what does he know?
He recently got hold of some intel regarding a weakness in the Queen's defenses. I don't know any more than that, but we've got to hurry and get started on this thing, or it could get kind of awkward.
Awkward? What do you mean?
I mean, he's just standing here now, waiting for me, I guess. But it's okay. I think he's pretty much settled down.
My chicken burger.
I thought you already got the chicken burger.
He already did twice, so
The-
he's left to go get it several times.
I don't understand. What microwaving process could this possibly be?
It's the flip around twice maneuver.
I guess
I'll be right back.
this you flip things in a microwave? I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Right, I'm back. I just needed a hairbrush. Just a Jack Noir. Put in your results now! What color do you think Cardcat's blood is?
Gray.
Back. Can't wait for the plot twist to learn that Cardcat is just white text guy too.
Yeah, he has white blood? That's your
Yeah.
guess?
Yeah.
Settle down?
Settle down.
Well, he stabbed me once.
Oh, only once. Are you sure you should trust him? I don't know if I would, but hey, I'm not the leader.
No, it's cool. He's cool. It's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Look, I'm pretty sure he meant to stab me, but I kind of think that's like the way he greets people.
This game is so stupid.
In any case, I think he's probably all stabbed out.
Woo. Oh man. So you're bleeding. I should ask Terezi what color your blood is.
Good luck with that. She can't see me or smell me or anything. I'm way out of my hive somewhere else on the planet.
Okay, then I'll ask Jack.
No, Jack won't tell. I made him promise he wouldn't tell.
Damn it, stupid, lousy, tight-lipped, state happy,
Stab happy.
double.
Stay happy.
Stay happy.
Doyle agents.
Dable agents. Doesn't Trollian have any kind of viewpoint feature?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure only Solix knows how to set that up, and he's been incommunicado for hours for some reason. Anyway, that whole feature seems totally
Right,
invasive and largely pointless to me.
Because
Yeah.
Aradia knocked them out.
No, did he accidentally eat the mind
No,
jelly?
he eats the mind honey when he wakes up.
Oh.
He wakes up after everyone else has entered and the world is, like, minutes away from ending.
Why is Solix... God, the timelines!
Yeah, the fucked up part is I know it.
I just want to map it all out and understand why the reasons for everything are like. I love this. It scratches that itch where I just have to document. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Here we are about to embark on an espionage mission. A spying tool sounds totally useless. Another great point, Captain.
Whatever. Just get your ass in here so we can dethrone this goddamn queen. It'll mean one less god boss we have to fight.
Fine, I'll be right there. Just try not to lose too much of your mystery blood and die.
Kevin, B-Jack a few moments ago.
B-Jack a few minutes ago. God, I think that's around what his voice was. You find the kid you've been looking for. He's got a pretty sharp tongue and can't seem to keep it sheathed. You should learn up front you're no stranger to sharp objects yourself. You still won't shut up. He doesn't seem to care about his wound. He's just going on and on about the freakish color of his blood. He doesn't want you to look at it. Just look away, he says. You've got to admit it. Now you're curious.
It's red, but it's human red.
Human red.
Aradia's red is like rust-colored red.
So he's either the lowest or the highest. Or not even on the spectrum.
The point is he's a mutant.
Good.
He's a mutant and on a planet where people kill people for fun. I'd hide it too.
Yeah. You don't see what the big deal is. Nothing special. This kid's out of his mind, but he's still blubbering on and on about it. He's the only one of his kind with this mutant candy red blood, an outcast. He thinks he was put on this planet covered in an ocean of his own blood to be taunted. Oh god, that's why he's the sage of blood and
He's the knight of
biscuits or
blood,
whatever.
actually.
I like the sage
He's
of
in
blood.
the land of like blood and something. I don't know. I don't know the troll lands. I know the human lands, but not the troll lands. They're
I know he's now the sage of blood and biscuits.
good.
my biscuit.
Oh,
Kevin's
Bye,
gonna eat
Kevin.
biscuits.
exciting.
Oh no. Karkat is the land of pulse and haze, apparently,
Oh.
as the kids call it. I know Nepeta is the land of little cubes and teapots. That's the only one I know.
Little cubes and teapot.
It abbreviates to lolcat.
Good.
Kevin died in the war.
I had to get my burger, my chicken burger, and now I've got some.
You've gotten it like 7 times!
What are you doing?
Flipping the chicken burger.
In the microwave?
That many times?
Only 3 times.
Do you know how a microwave works?
I'm not microwaving a chicken burger. I'm frying it in a frying pan.
Okay.
5 minutes on
Using
each
an
side.
unattended frying pan? What, 5 minutes on each side?
Yes.
But twice?
5 minutes, I flip it. 5 minutes, I flip it. 5 minutes, I flip it, and then 5 minutes, I flip it. 5
Okay.
minutes on each side.
Kevin, just read the
That sounds like 10 minutes on each side to me.
No, it's 5 minutes per side.
Just read the fucking
Are there 4 sides? Is this a triangular pyramid? Do you have a tetrahedral chicken burger?
I wish I did. Nah, each side twice. It seems as the only one of his kind to me and Kenny Red Blood, and now because he thinks he's put on his planet covered in blood.
Also,
and
Kevin,
blood,
it's
he's
the
found a
land
bunch
of
some
pulse and
capacity, remember?
haze.
Pulse and haze. Not blood.
Nope.
He's just the knight of
He's
blood.
the knight of blood.
Got something to do to shut him up. Be in cahoots with
Be in cahoots with Jack.
Let's go, Jack.
You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regisorp into motion, a contingency plan where the Arc agent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship.
I think working with Jack is a better idea than letting him steal the ring and then becoming the boss.
And before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the Queen he will seize upon while she has let her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The Queen with her ring of orbs 12-fold would first take on the claws and rigid carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Terezi's young dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian, and so it would continue. Though Queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the AIs of an arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great bullhorns could be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face even behind a dignified mustache, and the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a placating udder, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be insult to elevenfold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide. Her vanity wouldn't allow it. She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to existence. So vile in its appearance, so contemptible its purpose, all depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does their reviled patron Yod the Herald, the Great Detestation, King Pondsquatter, Speaker of the Vast Joke, or most commonly Billy Slick. His true name is of course forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line. She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault, while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to a private chamber from which she would dispatch orders, no one the wiser of her disadvantage. Or so she thought.
Execute Operation Reggie Syrup.
Is Kevin reading this part?
The operation in time would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Until she was given a new purpose.
Oh god.
Oh no.
She became Snowman.
Oh no. That's not good.
That's how she became Snowman. Oh no.
But at the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orb's 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all. Or
okay, quick
so
question.
you thought.
So scroll up. So we got the astrological symbols, but there's not 12 of them, are there?
There's
9 planets, sun, the moon. That's 11.
Kevin, 6 and 6.
Yes, but that's 12. There's not 12 planets. How are there 12 symbols? I thought
there are 12 planets. There's a troll for every sign. Terezi, Karkat, we don't know. Vriska.
No, but these are the real life, our planet, the traditional symbols for the planets and the
Kevin,
solar
yes,
system.
every troll is based on one of the signs. That's what's on their shirt.
Yes, but there's more
Kevin,
signs than there are.
Kevin, this is a representation. We haven't met 3 of the trolls yet.
Yes, but they would have had to make new symbols.
What are you fucking talking about? There's 12.
What?
Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo.
Oh, those. Oh, I thought these were the planet symbols.
No, these are representations of every troll These are representations of every troll having a planet. They're the zodiac symbols. Yes.
These were the planet symbols.
No, I don't know what that means.
They're Kevin.
Oh yeah, not like the planets in the solar system. No.
None of those are there.
The trolls are each an astrology symbol.
The zodiac.
Yes. You were informed of her disadvantage and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the queens in your or so you thought. You'd begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototyping would affect the mutations of your session's underlings, and your prototypings would affect theirs. Through the signs pointed to 2 distinct sessions, 2 sets of mystic runes, 2 opposing teams, 2 separate chains of connected players. This was all misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session, meant from the start to receive all 12 players through 2 separate connection chains. A session with 1 Skya about which 12 planets would circle, with 1 army of dark and 1 of light, with 1 pair of kings and 1 pair of queens, and with 1 cantankerous archagent and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was it had always been the same session all along, that your teams were not competing but cooperating towards a common goal.
Uh-huh.
In the more drawn out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, same session all along? Really? Huh. But since we've decided to engage in this epic in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out the arrangement of planets looked like this, rather, bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these final two links, Skya had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own players on the surface of the planet it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face.
God.
Mobius double reach around!
What? Why does it need to do that?
I don't. It's because they go in opposite directions. So it really all it means is Karkat brings in Solix and Equius brings in we don't know.
Good.
After watching the phrases Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes while in a sort of stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts towards these two symbols. You try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect you'd fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn about them a little later. And for that matter, what about this young lady? What's her deal? We'll probably find out about it later, too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to her. It could very well be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. Seriously, it could take forever. Your name is Kanaya Mariam. You're one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you're one of the few of your kind who has taken a shining to landscaping. You've cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular, you've honed your craft through the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the tool of this trade, which conveniently is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead, which crawl from the sand at sunrise to feast on the light and the living. It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is of course far too dangerous, every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim through literature. Just before the sun goes down, you join your flora in rest. You immerse yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion. You're one of the few of your kind with jade green blood. As such, you're one of the few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother grub, an event so rare as to elude documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her of progeny. You're one of the few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. As such, you're one of the few of your kind who has developed a zeal for fashion and design in lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric, as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress, or a rag gripper, or a tree trimmer, or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be. And your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology, and indeed the hive itself, were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seed of your hive was developed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your Lucis and her remarkable burrowing skills, and you have lived there happily together since. You know the ruins and hive and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake. That day is today. Your troll tag is Grim Auxiliatrix, and you tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do? Kanaya,
Okay,
equip chainsaw.
Okay, can we just pause for a moment and write this down?
Kanaya's my favorite.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Okay, so Kanai is the last person to join on the red team.
Kanaya is the last person we don't know on the red team. The two mystery people that might live underwater or some shit are on the blue team.
Okay, yes, but can we like write down the order of the players connecting?
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
Fine.
I mean, literally, what happens is Equius brings in Kanaya and Karkat brings in Solix. At the end of the chain, that's what happens.
I still would like to know. So
Terezi brings in Karkat.
Yeah.
Fucking Gamzee brings in Terezi. Tavros brings in Gamzee. Vriska brings in Tavros. Kanaya brings in
Vriska.
Equius brings in Kanaya. Aradia brings... Well, yeah, I guess. Aradia brings in Equius. Fucking Nepeta brings in Aradia. Mystery 1 brings in Nepeta. Mystery 2 brings in Mystery 1. Solix brings in Mystery 2. Solix is brought in by Karkat. That's the chain.
God, the fact that you... Oh, God.
No, we still reach around.
What, the fact
Okay,
the fact that I know their names like that?
Based on the symbols. Okay, so I'm mainly focusing on the red team. Okay, so left to right, we got Kanaya, we got Vriska, we got Tavros. No, wait. Wait.
Tavros.
Tavros, Gamzee, Terezi?
Yep, Karkat.
Okay, and then...
I can also... I can give you the rundown of the order of blood color, excluding the two mysteries.
That might be helpful.
Aradia...
I need diagrams.
I mean, what you have... I mean, technically we have diagrams. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just their MS Paint.
Yeah.
Or their Trollians, or whatever.
Actually.
Oh.
It's in order, but I don't know where.
I need diagrams.
I'm trying to find it.
Have their names.
Well, yeah, but...
Not just the handles.
Does it not bring it up here? When the fuck does it bring... I know it says it. I know it shows the fucking list.
Oh, God. It's shown the list several times.
I know, I just don't... I figured it did it once when you were Karkat. Maybe it does it with... Yeah.
Right, Gamzee's Miracle Silodex.
Okay, here we go. Aradia, Tavros, Solix, Karkat's fourth for whatever reason. He's hypothetically lowest because he's mutant. It doesn't... Nepeta, Kanaya, Terezi, Vriska, Equius, Gamzee, Calignus Aquarium, Cuttlefish Color.
So the two we don't know are the two highest.
Yes.
Okay.
Karkat's actual place is debated and theorized, but we don't need to worry about that. Anyway, I like Kanaya. Equip chainsaw. What chainsaw? You're quite sure there's no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor. Fine, equip that then. Alright, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobifier again. Never a dull moment in fashion when the randomized cycle's on. Oh, Caligua's aquarium. Sorry, I misread it. God forbid.
Imagine ever misreading anything in Homestuck.
Did Captain die? Is he flipping his burger?
No, I'm eating my burger.
Oh.
You can flip a burger while eating it.
Kanaya, apply. You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black. But they can always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up and go with green for a while. Kanaya, answer CC. Alright, who wants to be CC? I think it should be April. I think it should be April.
How the fuck?
So think about my Jade voice, but make it different. They're very excitable.
Hello.
Hey,
Can I hi?
you seem more excited than usual, or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub. I'm going to type this face now. Hmm? Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shape like that.
Sorry, I can't really control the glubs.
Yes, you can, but that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing, expanding bladder and bladder-based aquatic vascular system if it means you're excited about something.
Oh,
I am excited.
I so want to voice this character now. Oh,
I mean, you can.
If you want, go for it.
okay. I'm excited.
Pishoo! It looks like one of your letters got away from you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I really, no, that one.
Tavin, you've got to learn how to read the quirk if you're
Oh
gonna.
yeah, those are H's.
That's
okay.
an H.
I really launched that one.
You forked an innocent D loitering over there by the shout pole minding its own business.
Glub. Hey, stop being stupid for a moment.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just so worked about this game. It would be great. We've been for a long time to get started. We all have.
I thought so. I've been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well.
We should compare notes, even though we're on different teams.
Well, not really.
Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes.
What notes would you like to submit for comparison?
Well, I'm gonna join my team pretty late. I think I have to, and I'll need to connect after my goofball Morale does, so I can keep my goggles on. His nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours?
I don't know for a fact that she is mine.
You're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right, and even if you do it wrong, the worst that could happen to you is that you helped someone, helped the world too. That is so hard to read.
I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that?
Shrug.
Yeah, glub shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Your clouds tell you everything. So what do you even have to worry about?
They don't tell me everything, just as I'm sure she doesn't whisper everything to you.
That's true.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, there was a space in there. I was like, OSHA? OSHA violation? Oh, shucks. Now I'm going to get sad. She'll be gone soon. Though I guess it'll be a relief not to have to keep worrying about her voice, keeping her voice down anymore.
I wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it.
They're burdens. Okay, I guess they are. But I love them, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because this is the way where I'm happy here. Why I'm here. On that note, I think you should go say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too, while you have the chance. Oh my god, the chance.
Yep. That's though.
Even though I'll see her again, which still seems kind of strange to me, and that's what this is. It's also exciting. Carry bye. Oh god, why?
Bye, Kanaya, bye.
Why did I volunteer for this?
Kanaya, check on Lucis. You'd nearly forgotten today her time would come. Maybe you should be there in her final moment, but then it isn't exactly final, is it?
You're getting the last one, April.
No, okay. I'm getting the last one. It's one of the few I'm stealing.
Oh, okay.
I have the voice.
Okay.
Good.
That's why I was gonna have April.
Then.
I mean, to be fair, the last So April will have people to take. Once John comes back in the next act, you know.
That's in Act 6 or Act 2? Act 5,
Act 5, Act 2. Yeah, it's too late. You'd better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Go downstairs. She brought you this far. Now to live up to your end of the bargain. Kanaya, operate.
What?
Oh.
Kanaya, capture log that thing. You secure the matriorb through your chastity modus. Safe and sound. You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when and only when you are ready to use the item, and not a moment before.
Oh my god!
Look at this mess! All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be the life of a darting between the shadows, of persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and the hemaspectrum would be your wine list, preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt. Well, no one's looking. Kanaya, just a taste. Bleh. Kanaya, meddle with Moirail. You then proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read. Bugging and fussing and meddling through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in Moira allegiance with another. Or at least you guess that's how you would describe it, maybe. Troll romance sure is confusing! You will put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her already. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends. Answer CA. Can make her talk, make her do something. Who? You're no good conniving, fucking backstabbing girl crush, that's who.
Irish, oh my god.
Overstating her relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. It's paler red than that. Psh, that's a fucking laugh and you know it. Everyone does. So admit her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You got to. Why do I got to? I don't got to, and every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got to a little less. Whatever your village two-wheel device when it comes to auspicizing, you can't let a grudge go by that won't stick your busy stem betwixt it with the program, fussy fangs. Yeah, I'm stealing this one.
This is
Go
something.
for it.
If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you too for saying that. Has it occurred to you she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing? I just said that aloud now in your silly accent and had a private moment of enjoyment. Who gives a shit why she broke me about her fucking manners? Come on, you got away with her. I think if you're gonna auspicize any two brain suckers who sneer at each other in a funny way, you might as well make it official and be ours, right? Your black solicitation just seems really indecent. What do you want from her anyway? She made me something per a prior arrangement, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connive her with her, but she keeps blowing me off again, fickle dirt-scraping land hag. What is it? Stupid, what do you think, it's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously, but something that'll kill all land dwellers. What else would I be after? Can you just for a moment entertain the thought of one untouched by megalomaniacal derangement and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that? Well, I'm not going to very fucking well kill you, am I? That'd be fucking unconscionable. What kind of friend would I be? Also speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision. Yeah, go ahead and kiss it off, but there'll be blood on your hands. You could either play along with our auspices and do a little mediating like you were fucking hatched to, or watch she and me devolve into fucking full-fledged gizmosisses like the kind that you don't get once in 10,000 sweeps. You know, that's what it would be. There would be rainbow rivers running through star systems and all nebulizing like liquid fireworks. It would be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up on your history instead of pointing through that god-awful sunny rubbish. It's just laborious listening to this. I'm sorry, none of it matters. Yeah, it does, it's important, sorry, but the fate of the race and purity of the bloodline is important, excuse me for being concerned. I know, but you should really know by now that the world will end tonight regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die, because of the game we're about to play. And I agree the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really. Huh? Well, okay. Really? Ordinarily, I doll bullshit on terrible stinking BS like that, but I know you don't really lie about stuff unless it's to yourself. But that's why I bother even talking to you. I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise. So did your clouds tell you that? The doomsday scenario in particular. No, not exactly. I got clouds and they don't tell me shit. They had nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass, fucking clouds. So how do you know then? Jesus Christ. God. I have another source. Okay, well, you're jack-tied the fuck into this thing in so many ways I don't know what to say anymore. Whatever, we will just play and find out, I guess. So can you tell her to talk to me anyway? No. God damn it, share me your teammates. We gotta have a powwow or something. I love powwow and his fucking quirk. Powwow. You aren't actually on the same team. Fuck! Fine, I get it, I'll step off. You don't want to be a auspicious because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relation with her. I can respect that. No, that's not it. Yeah, it is. Your real feelings run pretty off already, methinks everyone knows it. Especially that ass-blood car-cat. He and me have you so pegged about it, it's upright silly. But it's cool, it's totally fine, don't worry, I'll leave you alone and give you a shot. It's unbelievable, her patience. What? Whoa, wait, who? Never mind. Okay, wait, did she talk to you today? What'd she say? Or glub or whatever? Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly. What? And that she basically in the scarlet throes for you, as deep as the flush quadrant as one can be. Wait, did she actually say that in confidence? To the letter. Can you copy exactly what she said? Absolutely not. This is bullshit. You're beesing me in some way awful. You don't lie, but you do tease, and I'll transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with unkinship and muscle beast discharge if I won't know when I'm getting hooked. Yeah, she's just a concerned Moirail looking out for you, that's all. Oh, fuck! See, I'm telling you, you gotta play your cards right! What do you mean? If you're not savvy about how you define yourself to people, you can just splash into the Moirail zone forever before you know which way's upward. Oh. Can it's hard. What? Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands!
Well, this was certainly interesting.
That was an introduction.
There's one other character I'm stealing explicitly because I refuse to give them any other voice. But
Okay.
that's for a very long time in the future.
Ugh.
Return to room. There's a lot to do before you enter. There will be a lot of people to talk to and help along the way. No, not meddle with or mediate. Help, damn it! You're very helpful! You have a lot of inside information on what you and your co-players are about to face. You're jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways, we don't even know what to say anymore. And it's not just cloud visions either. You have another source. Consult source. In one dream, the clouds pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm unknowable to mortals. It contained a journal written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experience playing the game as you are about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago. This race is likely ancient, preceding yours by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You like to try to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating their race? Did they manage to protect their matriarch and hatch a new mother grub? Could they hold it together, or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the matespritships and Moira allegiances and auspicisms and kismestitudes that will surely plague your group along the way? You have little doubt they succeeded with flying colors.
But they didn't finish this.
Correct! Rose sent it into the fucking, like, furthest ring after Descend. If you... Well, at least we know why Kanaya was so interested in talking to Rose. And why she was so upset when John was Rose and made her think Rose was a complete fucking idiot. You have little doubt about their victory was because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle therapist. From what she recorded, it seems the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into. And yet, they appear to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You're convinced her leadership was the difference. It would be nice to have a chance to talk to her. Alas, she's likely been dead for millennia. Only the incomplete record of a long-forgotten quest remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest ended in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning. But that thought never crossed your mind.
Tavros,
I like
enter.
Rose's troll sona.
Oh my god. Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as the Page of Breath in the land of sand and zephyr.
You know, it's fucked up. I could list off all of their class specs right now.
The Page of Breath in the land of sand and zephyr.
I don't know when, but at one point I'm going to just read off all their titles, because I know them all.
Good.
We know the Knight of Blood, the Page of Page.
The Page of Breath.
I mean, I know Page is like an old. It's a
page is a real term.
Yeah, I know.
Now, granted, Page of Breath doesn't give us any more insight into what breath means than John's Heir of Breath does, but whatever.
Oh god, right, he was the Heir of Breath. Tavros, go look outside and look what I built for you. You are going to flip. Okay. I think this is probably meant to antagonize me. What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Don't you think it's about time you got somebody... About time someone got a little creative with this game? Maybe. Everyone always wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros? That we would try to be less boring from now on? You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros? No. Great. Now get climbing. Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope. But it's physically impossible to do that, mostly. Man, I knew it. Taurus News is back in action. Why don't you, in like, not a boring way, build more inclined surfaces like you did over there? Maybe you could color them with fun colors so you wouldn't think they're boring and get angry at me some more. I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life, remember? A dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros by a slim margin. My stair structure is lovely and I'm not changing it. Now hop onto your real device and get climbing. Climbing? Or crawling, whatever. Stop being so helpless. It's pathetic. Oh my god, I hate Verzi so much.
Why do you keep calling her Verezi? That's the ship name.
Oh no.
Oh no! I mean, I hate that too, but I hate Vriska.
Vriska's terrible. It's amazing.
Can we talk about how she made Aradia's boyfriend murder her?
Like I heard things about Vriska, but I did not comprehend this.
Worse, I hate her.
It'll take a long time. What's the rush? You're in the game safe and sound. Look at this guy. Do you see any meteors? I sure don't. But there are imps around and I'll be sort of defenseless lying down on stairs. You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with those things. Hey, why don't you psychologically command them to carry you up? Oh my god, now that's a great idea. Come again. Leave it to Vriska to come up with the creative solutions. I wouldn't really want to make them do that. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way. What good would that do to you? Whatever. The purpose of this game is it makes you work hard for it. That way, you become stronger along the way and you're better prepared for whatever's next. Remember when we used to flarp together? It was the same principle, and that's why you were always outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Stavros, and that's why we go through trials as brooding caverns when we are young, to make sure we are strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Stavros? No, not very well, no. Well, I do, and they were nasty. But now I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. That's why you're such a soggy phlegm sponge, and why you got picked by such a sad, frail little Lucis. What was his Lucis?
It was Tinkerbell.
Right, Tinkerbell. But that's okay. It probably wasn't your fault. Just a bad break. No. You're lucky you have me as a server player, so I can challenge you and help you strong. Now hop out of that seat and stop climbing. I'll deliver this device to you once you're at the top. Climb, Pupa, climb! Maybe I should ask Tinkerbell about this. He's really smart now that he can talk. No, you don't need help from your lame bull fairy. He's only holding you back. No, he's my friend. God, pathetic. This is getting frustrating. Why did I have to get stuck with the cripple? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with? Oh my god. You're so inconsiderate. You're looking. I can't read this.
You're so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me or apologized for that matter. Thanks, Frisker, for saving my life. It sure was brave and heroic and pretty of you. Also, I'm sorry from the bottom of my nook. Seriously, how hard would that have been?
Thanks, I guess, but sorry for what?
For being crippled, you ass!
You want me to apologize for being paralyzed?
Yes,
Yeah.
say you're sorry.
I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous given the circumstances.
Bullshit. It's something called basic decency and civility, you fudge-blooded bore. Now get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize.
No, I don't want to.
There, I saved you from a page of Vriska. Now you have to go back.
Apologize, pupa. Apologize. Say you're sorry for being a cripple. Wee. Tavros, summon Ruflo.
Rufio.
Excuse
She's
me.
done it. She's
His
awoken the
imaginary friend,
mighty
remember?
inner fury, that is. Rufio! But unfortunately, Rufio is not real. He's imaginary, a fake, like a made-up friend. The way fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone. Wee!
Kanaya, mediate.
Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing?
Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined surfaces for his ascent.
That's silly. I made so many ramps, you wouldn't even believe it. I specifically decided I want to build something ugly and boring. It's now the lamp of ramps and yawns.
He's reported otherwise.
Thou lousy snitch. Maybe I should take his computer away so he can't go crying to Fussy Fangs anymore.
Maybe I should append this load gaper over your head.
No, don't.
I'm still learning the interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment.
I'm only trying to help him.
Think of another way to help.
Fine. I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I'll be right back. And for the record, I was trying to do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first.
Okay.
In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you can do the same for yours?
I thought I was.
Scurry downstairs. You make your way down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. My goodness. There they are, your rocket boots. You must confess, you will find favor with just about any kind of footwear, as long as it is bright red. You would wear these striking boots even if they are broken pieces of junk. But as happens, they work just fine, and they are awesome. Take them. God, how does her... I forgot how...
It becomes... I don't even think it explains it. It's just implied it, like, becomes an 8-ball, and you have to, like, smash it or something. Or, I don't know.
Choose the right 8-ball.
Yeah.
Quit cleaning up after me. You are so ridiculous. Get code. Send code.
Oh, okay. You have to shake the 8-ball to see it. Pashoos! I like pashoos.
Alchemize. Fly, pupa. Fly. And again in time. Lead fearsome entourage into ruins. Confer with teammate. Yes, another piece fits. We're making some strict progress on this puzzle. Oh, that's cool, I guess. So, where do you think is the next one? I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others. Okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but it suddenly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle is cool. The puzzle sucks. All these puzzles suck. If I have to help you put one more dumb slab of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I'm going to put an indentation in my desk with my face. It looks like a frog, and that's kind of fun. These puzzles are for wigglers. Yo, wiggler. Yo, Dorcha Wiggler. I solved way better puzzles than this in my heyday as Mindfang. Oh, and look, some ruins. Oh, look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits in there. It probably just opens a secret passage to more wall indentations. I am so over this puzzle.
Dude, Risk could play DK64.
Yep. But they're necessary to solve, aren't they? To find the new magic artifacts and things, and learn more about the lore of this land. Tavros, let me and you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring. The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated at all those imps you've been bossing around. I picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all the smoke and mirrors of their riddles. I've gotten to the truth of their garden, the great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what it is, Tavros? No, it's nonsense. Meaningless, boring, fanciful BS wrapped in flowery poems to keep you questioning. It all leads to one thing, Henry, and that's what we should put our attention on. Real gamer hours.
Real gamer hours.
Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold. They cheat, Tavros. It's about time you learn to start cheating. I thought I kind of was cheating by making friends with monsters. Well, it's a good start. You're bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay, I will admit, I'm fairly impressed with your progress so far, even though you still probably haven't even killed a single enemy. No, don't bother. I know you haven't, but maybe that's okay. Maybe it's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with allies who are much stronger than you, like me. I'm sure there's more than one way up the extra ladder. In your case, probably the only way up is to roll gently up the extra ramp, the path of the invalid. Yeah, I agree, but I think it's time to stop joking around. You need to be more challenged more. You need to be more challenged. Break your arms too.
Oh god.
I've been designing a quest for you that you should test. That should test your true limits. Oh, is that what you were doing all this time? Yeah. I mean, not that I don't appreciate it, but don't you have your own quest to do? Yeah, well, after she got me in the game, Kanai just left me on the lurch, probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now, which is just as well because I was starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't even believe it. Nannied? So I had some time to kill. I drew you a map. Whoa. Take a look. The marks will be your new destination where you'll find the ultimate challenge. Look at the map.
This sounds familiar.
Oh, good.
Does it? Have you seen a map before?
Yeah, the one Terezi drew John before she got him killed.
True. Where does it go? I determined from your consorts that there's a terrible monster deep underground. Dark lords of treasures bigger than either of us can imagine. It's called a denizen, and it's the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you'll go and face your denizen. Won't that be too difficult? It'll be the most powerful adversary you've ever met, but you can handle it. I believe in you. Thanks. I mean, I respect that you have lots of piratey bravado about stuff, but you type fast about it, but I think this is just foolish and not sensible. I'll probably just get killed, realistically. Maybe. That's the risk you take by being a brave adventurer. But maybe it's a good opportunity to apply your cunning. Maybe you can rally a huge army to bend to your will and overwhelm the monster. Who knows? It's up to you. This is it, Tavros. It's time to sink or swim. I should get Kanaya's advice. Or maybe Karkas, since he's the leader. No. Oh god, every time. Always going and getting to others to bail you out. Anyway, Kanaya's missing in action, and Karkas is dead stuck in his duck with his new stabby boyfriend. Or he friend. Hate friend?
Hate friend.
Hate friend. Neither can help you. It's just hard to figure out if you really think this is a good idea strategically, or if it's just more of the thing where you harass me but sound excited about it. Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you, but I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I've done has been making you stronger. Okay, I still don't know what to believe about that. You're useless! I'm done talking about this. Now shut up and point that cherry vehicle of yours toward the X on the map, because next stop, Gate 7. Let's go. This ain't optional. You know very well that I can make you go to that gate whether you want to or not. But I'd rather not have to come to that. What'll it be? Advance or advance? Okay, I'll go. Oh, and one last thing. Equip your Boy Skylark outfit. This'll be Pupa's last stand. I mean, sit. uh, point cherry vehicle towards X on map.
Oh boy.
And this is where Tavros dies.
Nah, it was a trick. That was gate 2. He went to Vriska's house.
Oh no. You proceed through what seems to be your second gate, into the land of maps and treasure. The thief of light lies in wait.
Well, there's Vriska's. Still no idea what the fuck light means, but... Rose is the seer of light, and Vriska's the thief of light, so...
When are we getting the night light?
No, there is no night of light.
Darn, there's no night light. Wake up. Oh my. Oh yeah, they are wearing them on their shirts. It appears Pupa Pan has flown himself through your window while you were asleep. How exciting. Surely he's here to take you away on the adventure of a lifetime. He's more dreamy and heroic than you've ever imagined. But what's this? It seems the legendary boy Skylark has misplaced his shadow. He's looking everywhere for it. To no avail. He's having the devil of a time. What with being paralyzed from the waist down and all. He clearly needs your help. Help Pupa find Shadow. Pupa, you truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your useless torso the whole time. Honestly, where else would it be, you stupid sack of shit? Oh my. Of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is to get up and walk around and play and dance and frolic. Your shadow will surely join you in gaiety. But see, it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. There'll be no frolicking in this young unless apply special stardust. Ever knows that just a pinch of special stardust along with a happy thought will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Ever knows this because it's in the classic tale, Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies through the window of a fairy girl's respite block, falls on the floor and has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The fairy girl then helps him walk again, and in return he teaches her how to fly, even though she probably already knows how to fly, because she's a fairy. They fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing about Pupa Pan, but you don't care. Pupa remains as pathetic and useless as ever. The Stardust did nothing, probably because it was just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever, and is basically BS. Because in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real and neither are ponies. You could,
Yeah?
or...
Alright, ponies aren't real. Sorry, yes, Ride, you're out of the picture.
Or it could just be that Pupa's failed to have a happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will have to make him have happy thoughts. Make Pupa have happy thoughts.
Oh,
So we've learned what Vriska thinks flirting is. Today.
Good job, Frisk.
Kanaya, deal with your own crisis.
Can we, stab Vriska?
I wish. Woo, crisis resolved! It was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful, but in the meantime, you've left your client player in the lurch. Ideally, she's not gotten herself into too much trouble, and ideally the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick that you could draw a dotted line on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw. Kanaya, return to serving client. So that's why she had to make this dress for her, and he just went along with it like a sucker. You're such an idiot.
Kanaya, what the heck?
Well, okay, well, from previous things, Kanaya very clearly had a crush on Vriska.
Oh.
From what Scottish boy was leading on.
Oh.
So, you know, it's probably not the best thing to say.
So Kanaya has a crush on Vriska. Vriska has a crush on Tavros. Robo Boy has a crush on
Aradia.
Aradia. Aradia and Solix loved each other before
She died. Anyway, she has like one line. I'm just gonna take Mother Sprite.
No, give it to April.
Okay, April, read. Well, April, you don't want to read it.
Why not?
Because the one line is the entire troll romance exposition.
I mean, I can do that.
I mean, it's not actually. You can read Mother Sprite.
There, sweetheart. Is this still me?
I don't know. Kanaya, it's hard. Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands. Try to understand.
Isn't that... What is his name? Equius?
What do you mean?
This is what Equius was said.
No, this is what Scottish man said.
Oh, yeah, it was Scottish.
God, it's hard! Try to understand.
Oh, boy.
The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Humans have only one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is still just that, a single linear concept. A concept usually denoted by a single symbol. Heart. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols.
Oh, boy.
My god.
Their understanding of romance is divided into halves, and halved again, producing 4 quadrants. The flush quadrant, the calignous quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy from an emotional perspective is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its calignous and ashen quadrants, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants which are concupiscent, the flushed and calignous, have to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to platonic relationships by human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature or of a platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, torrid or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young trolls have this challenge, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls the challenge is fourfold. Examine flush quadrant! When two individuals find themselves in the flush quadrant together, they are said to be matesprits. Matespritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along. Examine calignous quadrant. When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismesis. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There's no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch rivalry. For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the queen and her archagent, but troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for kismestitude. They would think we were all pretty stupid for not getting it, and they would be right.
Good.
Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It's probably best not to examine it in much detail. The need to seek out concupiscent partners comes with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the Imperial drone comes knocking, you had better be able to supply genetic material to each of his filial pales. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. The genetic material, without going into much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the matesprit and kismesis pairs, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the 4A, while the more recessive find less representation in the brood. Especially strong matesprit and kismesis pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird. We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization.
Thanks, Andrew Hussey.
Examination quadrant! This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship of a black romantic nature. Falling on the conciliatory side, it has no bearing on the reproductive cycle except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become their auspices. The auspices mediates between the two, playing the role of a peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully collignous rivalry. Since such lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspicizing parties. Without them, too many ashen feuds will become collignous and begin to conflict with other exclusive kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sorry feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspisticism, the result would be widespread black infidelity. The relationships each quadrant described tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the concupiscent half, where the more torrid emotions reside. It doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black rom feelings to red rom and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other is black, but it will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there is no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory relationships are an important part of troll romance.
So is this the fourth category?
No, this is describing just something that tends to happen. Because heart is hold on, no, I got this. Spade is kismesis, which is the hate fucking. Red is fucking, I always forget the term for, because it's not moral allegiance, because that's diamonds. It's fucking matespritship, thank you. Which is just normal love that we understand. Okay, cool. An auspices can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspices fails to mediate properly or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions him or herself altogether, then the relationship also quickly deteriorates into one of especially hostile and torrid nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships without exception, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell is going on. Being confused by troll relationships is one thing we do have in common, though. Alright, so this is describing how Vriska wants it to be red, but is doing it as black. Tavros doesn't know what's happening. Kanaya is technically auspicicizing, but because Kanaya wants a red romance with Vriska, she's a bad auspicious in this circumstance, and it's falling apart.
Oh God!
Examine the pale quadrant! This quadrant presides over more allegiance, the other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human translation would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense and with a more specific social purpose. Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. Such trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, who may become their moirail. A moirail is obliged to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow their other relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true moral allegiance or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, romantic intentions of a more flush nature can often be mistaken for paler leanings, much to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them.
Suitor is normally Sutor, isn't it?
It's
that-
probably spelled suitor because it's all four.
Yeah.
It's probably
Unless I don't know how to spell suitor.
No, I think suitor isn't. I think suitor. I don't know. Don't ask me. So anyway, the point is, Nepeta and Equius actually have it pretty good.
Yeah, Nepeta is the best troll.
Hold on.
Oh.
Okay. And yet others will seem to have been hatched for each other. Wait, more troll romance exposition, please!
Who are those two?
The two we don't know. God, you just can't get enough of this, can ya? That would have been a great point for the transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist. Now see, what's going on here is, it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have a, hey, why don't you figure this out? You should be an expert on this by now anyway.
Can
You want
be
me
frame
to
by frame.
No, I can explain it. All right, let's do the last half first. Okay, so we got fucking CC and we got Scottish man. Okay, so they're moirails right now, but the fucking Scottish man wants to be a mate spritz. He wants to make it into love, but the problem is she doesn't reciprocate the feeling, so the relationship is bound to fall apart eventually. And on the other hand, we have the Kanaya shit that we've seen already. Cool. Okay, we got that. Good.
No, because there was one more.
Was there another?
They merge.
Well, no, that was okay. Yeah, you're right. So, okay, what that is Tavros sneaking out of the Vriska Tavros scenario and showing how Kanaya and Vriska are currently moirails, but Kanaya wants to be mate spritz, so that's falling apart. At the end there, we have fucking the two fish and Kanaya being auspicious as a result of them not. And we also have the fucking Scottish man asking Kanaya to auspicize between him and Vriska, who were once Kismesis, and now Vriska doesn't want to be anymore, and that's what we have here. Moving on!
Oh my God.
Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all the nuance of troll romance through a neatly verbatim recitation of the preceding events. Excerpts. He would try to describe how rich and textured the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of Troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assist the bumbling, fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through the interwoven minefield of briar path of red rum and black rum entanglements, all the while sifting through his own prickly romantic situation, and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would, but John didn't understand any of this because he's a moron, and he would just shut up about his awful bullshit Earth movies. He would go on and on and on about that garbage. I need water.
I was about to say.
I'll be back. We'll continue this.
That was an experience.
God. Okay, so So really, Nepeta and Robo Man, what was ever his name is, are the only ones in a stable relationship, and Karkat has no relationship.
Yeah.
Also, Terezi. Terezi wasn't a part of that.
Hmm.
Okay, can you name all the trolls, April?
No.
Okay, let's see. There's the two fish. So there's Excite Girl and Scottish Boy. There's
How we doing?
Kevin is attempting to remember all of the trolls.
That's good. That's a good practice. I used to do that.
okay. So yeah, Nepeta and the robot
Equius.
Equius.
They have
Are
a
the
loyal
only-
allegiance, and it's just it's fine.
They're the only ones
sta-
in a stable relationship.
I'm gonna give you a secret. They're the only stable. They're one of two stable relationships in the entire comic.
What's the other stable relationship?
We don't know it yet.
Is it a troll relationship?
I mean, we
or
know
like
it.
some other?
It's between two people that we do know and have hinted, and you could ship them right now, but I'm not gonna say who yet.
Is it a troll relationship?
I'm telling you nothing about who it is.
Okay, so it's John's. Well, what about John's dad and Rose's mom?
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. They're good. I just tend to not count them.
Okay, well, obviously we're shipping. Wait, can we ship any of the kids together? They're all kind of related.
No. Only John and Jade and Dave and Rose are related. You can ship John and Rose and Dave and Jade specifically.
Okay, well, John and Rose makes the most sense, obviously, but God, I have no idea.
It will be obvious what it is in Act 5, Act 2.
Nah, it's actually going to... Wait. Karkat is a mutant.
Karkat is a mutant.
Oh, God. Who are Karkat's parents? Let's play that
Trolls
game.
don't have parents. We just learned that they fucking fill pails with genetic material and then the mother god mixes it all together. There is no parent. It's just a shit ton of trolls are born like bugs. They don't have parents. They have Luci. His parents are a crab dad.
Okay, but he's a mutant, which means he got human blood somehow in that pool, and nobody else?
Kevin, it might just be a genetic mutation. A glitch in code. Anyway, moving on. But if there was one theme to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's culturally preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black, but every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them. And it is just a matter of time before the grid is filled with auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. In short, their belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pair or triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it will stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous 2x transition combo. Attempt 2x transition combo. Looks like it worked. So who is this guy anyway? And her name. Your name is Eridan Ampora. Do something awesome. Wait for it. Wait. There she blows!
Oh. Oh.
What
Yeah.
do that for?
Fish food! Okay, that guy's pretty much squared away. What about her? This isn't me!
Oh, your name is Ferrari Pixis.
The Fairy Pisces.
Ferrari hikes.
She's just Splash Woman.
Fairy.
Swim.
Pfeffery.
She got big Lucis.
Go home. That should keep her quiet for a while, at least until she dies.
Eridan, go home. That should keep her happy for a while, and make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere pretty sad. Examine block. You conveniently return to your respite block so that we may study your variety of interests. This was very considerate of you. Flowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood the Hema spectrum has to offer, penultimate on the scale. As such, you are a sea dweller, a subrace of troll distinct from the commoners by mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species. But ruling, in your view, is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex, and have made it your sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. You've amassed resources and deadly weaponry from around the world for this ambition, through many sweeps of extreme role-playing, while pursuing a working doomsday device, which will bring Armageddon to all those who are on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight's your night. You hold a fascination with military history and legendary conquerors. You've dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures and their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and the sting of defeat in political machinations and romantic intrigue. It is an image you're careful to craft through your exaggerated emotional theatrics, and your penchant for mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You also like magic, even though you know it to be fake. Like a made-up friend, the way wizards are. Made-up, make-believe, fakey fakes. It's still fun, though. Your troll tag is Caligulus Aquarium, and you speak with a very weird and sort of wavy sounding accent! You'll hold off on doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty.
Okay, so I see why nobody wants anything to do with him.
I love him.
Examine block. On the subject of courtesy, you've also returned to your block so we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. Royalty sure is civilized. You are also a sea dweller. You have the most noble blood possible, the only of your kind and known to possess it, and the only one to share it with what?
Globaglob.
Glibagulb, a deep sea monster. Glibagulb, a deep sea monster also known as the Rift's Carbuncle, emissary to the Horritars, or in more hushed tone, speaker of the vast glub. This makes you the heir apparent for Altarian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condescension would steer the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life herself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lucis. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lucis, you would have big plans for the throne. All the plans, all of them. You would redefine what it would mean to be culled in troll society. Under your rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm rather than exterminating them. And you have put this idea into practice by culling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautiful aquatic hoof beasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands for their own good, and also because they are funny and colorful and you love them. They often swim through bars of their cage, but that is fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility, even if the wildlife's need for care is dubious at best. And the practice really just amounts to an elaborate role-playing scenario. It's still fun, though. You'd also look forward to using your reign... Pardon me. To unite the two races. What two races? The sea dweller and the land dwellers?
Yeah.
You were told... So, the land dwellers is everyone... Except
the land dwellers is everyone except the fuchsia and violet bloods.
You were told you would do this one day by your Lucis, even if it does contradict her message of extinction. Oh well, you suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is cuttlefish color, and you have a hard time not getting real excited about practically everything. What will you both do?
Do something ridiculous.
Yes.
Fuck yes!
Hell.
Fucking yes! Eridan, Barther Pfeffery. Oh god. My poor throat. We're stopping soon so I can eat and also rest my fucking throat. So many of the troll voices I have are just screaming.
Yeah.
Pfeffery!
No, wait.
Pepe!
I'm yeah.
Glub!
I see. Glub.
Yeah.
What is it?
What?
I'm wondering if you can forget the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind.
Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just fucking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't have? Well, fine, but you don't want to hear it.
Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That's what memorials are for.
Whatever.
Glub. Sigh. Will you take the chip off your nub and tell me what's the matter?
Yeah, well, okay, since we're the barest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I would tell you, even though you will only humor me as usual since you don't agree with my agenda, any of my agendas, really, none of the agendas, none of them.
Are you fretting over another one of these dumb contraptions?
Simple condescension. You're gonna make a hell of an empress.
No, I'm not. But that's besides the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers have ever worked out. Your doomsday devices just get your hands on. What?
And every doomsday device you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk.
You get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk.
So, I gotta keep trying. That's how all the great military masterminds become great through upright perseverance.
I think deep down you stack these plots against you, so you fail because you know what's wrong.
It isn't wrong. I'm not gonna explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is it's important to me, and I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands, not even you.
This is the last time I'll say this. We are not better than anybody, Glub.
Pish. Oh, him a spectrum begs to differ.
If you're sickened by them, as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have it the sort of affinity for our kind that you profess if you only spent, what, a few days underwater maybe? In your whole life?
Whatever. I have to keep an eye on them up here. It's all about tactics.
What about your friends? Do you ever think about them? If they are beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I can't think that you are but pretending.
History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out, even going as far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized.
I have a fishy feeling. At the end of this stupid doomsday machine, things are just going. Thing is just another excuse to consort with someone in particular.
All your feelings are fishy.
Glub.
Glub, 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 glub.
Yeah. Don't you glub that tone. That tone of glub with me, mister.
A glubbing whatever dumbass bubbly sounding fish noise I want to glub.
Oh, shit. You are angling for so much trouble now.
Okay, please, let's not get into the whole fucking fish pun thing again, okay? Like, we get it, we're nautically themed.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. We've had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight that probably doesn't even work, but yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you'd think we have a pretty good rivalry going, right? Or at least had. It was pretty fucking bitter and contentious for a while there, and there was some good chemistry. I don't know what happened.
I guess I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think, or aren't as into the quadrant as the others want them to be. So you really think your feelings for her run that dark?
Doesn't matter, like I said, she's bored shitless. I guess I'm not as good as an adversary as I thought.
That's so ridiculous! Any girl would be lucky to have a missus as diabolical as you, especially that one. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues.
Yeah, well, okay, thanks for saying so.
You know, I'm not sure why you never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting.
Shrug.
Probably because you fill your gossip quota with your nubby-horned bro. Wait, what? You leave nothing left to talk about with your dear sweet Morale. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember?
Corcat. Maybe. Seems kinda odd though.
Your stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that?
Fine, well those are my stupid feelings about... What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments.
Um, yeah, I can't think of anyone I feel that way about. We're just not old enough to have those feelings yet. We are pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, those are your black leanings. What about your red, Eridan? Hmm.
Oh
Is there a
God.
lucky lady you're waxing scarlet for? Or lucky fellow?
Uh.
Tell me. Don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly.
Okay, Fifth. This is none of your damn business. I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. All trolls are pan. Go get a beverage. Except Kanaya, who's just a lesbian.
Okay.
Those are the rules. I didn't make
The
them.
rules.
I mean, they actually don't have any. I mean, that actually is the rules. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. Couldn't be any clearer to you. You and the Sea Princess have splashed down hard into the Moirail zone, and now you don't know which way's upward. Perhaps tonight you'll reveal your true feelings toward her, and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics once and for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink, but not this swill. You're not that desperate. Check fridge. You pay a visit to what the common land dwellers refer to as a thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric and alien-sounding term, a refrigerator. Open it. A bunch of unbelievably shitty wands tumble out. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked.
Oh, go get a beverage. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. That guy? Talk about a high maintenance moral. Perhaps tonight you'll reveal your true feelings toward him and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics one way or another. You need a sugary drink. Salt?
It's tab, but I'll turn it in.
That looks like it just says salt.
It's tab. It's tab. It's 1, 2, 3 letters.
Huh? I've never even heard
It's
of
tab. Well, you should have, because it was in this comic. It was WV drank it. In
This is
Act 2.
stupid. Glub. Disarm. 2x3. 2x. You decide to unwind and take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. How did these two get roped into it? They seem very isolated from the rest of the trolls.
Destiny or something. It's on the internet. I'm sure they just ran into everyone.
Yes. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. Everything you're about to do next is exciting. It's always exciting. You are excited. You unequip Pyden's...
I guess it's Sidon's, because that...
Yeah, that's the golden... Or wait, no, that's...
I don't give a shit.
Phi. That's Phi.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's Psy. Yeah, no, that's Psy. Trust me, I know what Psy is.
Psi?
I'm not
What
gonna
is
describe-
Psi?
The Greek fucking letter!
I forgot that was a letter. Psi. You unequip Sidon's Entente, a golden double culling fork, used a legendary weapon reserved for royalty and generally only used for ceremonial purposes. Disarm.
Disarm.
Oh, you.
You unequip Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon about as powerful as your kind of Stratus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old Gambligant's ship from which your accomplice at the time also plundered a set of extraordinarily powerful dice. You must feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team much challenge at all. Unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something especially huge and monstrous, but really, what are the odds of that happening? Something something all loose eye, something something Fevre, something something. Bother Visca. On the subject of your old accomplice / rival, yes, you'll try talking to her one more time, even though you know she won't answer. You know she's bored shitless with you and your drama. You're almost starting not to care about this stupid doomsday device, which probably won't even work. She probably knows you know it won't work. She's probably put all the pieces together and knows it was an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. And she just went along with it playing you for a chump. You're such an idiot. Yeah, see? No answer. Bored shitless, just like you thought. She has much hotter irons in the fire than you these days. Wasn't that long ago that you were the hottest iron, at the height of your prowess as Seagriffs. Marquise Mindfang and Orphaneer Dual Scar were in alliance an unmatched terror, and in competition unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain. None of the levels. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook not in revelry but necessity, she had to keep her fed, to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. If she would raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First the lesser bloods, those more psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all on the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she were ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. In truth, it would be all too easy to solve the land dweller problem once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once, or maybe you could happen to be off your game for a spell. It happens even to the best sometimes, but nah. It would make her upset. More emotions, more problems. That's all you need. Sometime later.
The Witch of Life has taken her place in the land of Den and Glass. Dew and Glass. Report to Eridan. Whoa!
Bev, are you in?
Yeah!
That took forever. I was getting worried, kinda.
Yeah, it was a pretty close call, and it got kind of complicated, but Solix finally came through, and now I believe the full chain is complete.
Man, that guy is a fucking drama machine. It's fucking pathetic.
You stupid fishy face. This is the drama machine that does nothing but whining. Your stupid fishy face.
Your stupid fishy face is the drama machine that does nothing but whine and glub. Fuck.
That's what I said.
Sorry.
Anyway, you shouldn't say that about him. He is a hero, and he saved my life.
Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. And I didn't even get to thank you for saving my life or really for anything. And I just spent all this time here worrying and thinking about stuff. And I decided I have something I want to tell you that I've been meaning to get off my load for a while.
Oh, really? That's good. Actually, I have something I've been meaning to say to you, too.
Well, really? What is it? You go first.
Okay, but this isn't easy to say.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Maybe I'll understand. More than you think. We might even be saying the same thing.
Okay, I hope so. I think. Now that we're both in this game, and I've left our world behind, and you can no longer pose the danger to people that you always had planned to, I think it's not really necessary for me to be your Moirail anymore.
Whoa, wait, what?
I am really sorry, Eridan. It has just been so hard looking after you and keeping you out of trouble. It's taken its toll. Honestly, I'm really exhausted.
Fuck, this isn't what I don't know. I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this.
I'm sorry. It'll be the best for both of us. We can just sort of be regular friends instead.
No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here. Don't do this. I won't even use my weird accent while I type, okay? So you know I'm being really dead serious and honest about this.
Okay, I'm being really serious and honest too. See?
Okay, good. Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we're supposed to be fated to be Moirails, aren't we? Isn't that how it works? You can't just throw all that away because you're sick of me.
I'm not sick of you, Eridan. I still really like you. In order to be destined as moral allegiance, both people have to be on board, don't you think? But I can't do that anymore. So I think it just wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you just don't need me anymore. You're free to do as you wish. We both are. I can't look after you anymore.
I didn't ever need anyone to look after me. I was totally fucking fine. My ambitions were quite noble, and really none of your fucking business, quite frankly, your majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flipper in this fucking shithole quadrant with you was...
Was what?
Never mind.
Tell me.
Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my shit over this. I was just caught off guard is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. Actually, I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest.
Oh?
If have you thought about, since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibility some other type of arrangement with me?
What
I'll
do you
be there.
mean? Oh,
I'm gonna. This is a good place to end anyway, in my opinion.
fair.
I mean,
What do
something
you...
a bit more kind of reddish, like brighter red.
No, I hadn't thought about it.
Okay, well, what do you think about it now that you're thinking about it?
I really don't know about that.
Well, why not? I thought you said you liked me.
I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way.
Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think that ruin your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system for those feelings?
I've never had a chance to consider anything like that. I've just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep you from killing everybody or hurting yourself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either.
Oh, God.
What?
I'm the biggest fucking idiot who ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew what was coming. I'm one sad fucking brine sucker. Over emotional sappy trash. You're right, I'm not better than anyone. I'm worse than anybody. Everybody, all the bodies.
Stop. God. Will you just clam up for once in your life? Always carping and carping and carping. You go completely overboard with your emotions, always looking to reel in drama wherever you can. I'm up to my gills in it. I just can't salmon the strength anemone. Oh my God.
I cannot believe you're doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Whoops, I mean real nice.
Sorry. But really, this shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. I mean, when all this is said and done, I'm still your friend. We have our world left behind, everyone is dead, and there's no use in worrying about it now. Yay! It's over. It's time to play this game and focus on building something new and exciting. So, hang in there, Aridin. I have to go now. Solix is in serious trouble. I have to go help him. Bye!
Wait, don't go. Club.
Proceed.
Bonk.
Gate. You're free.
I'm gonna stop there.
Well, that was
It's been
an
3
experience.
hours and I need to eat.
It's been
It's
3
been
hours.